song.
He just said it won't be ready till April. There's no hurry.
No.
She's on her last legs.
No legs.
Oh, she's not on her legs.
Too sad.
She's past that.
Let's do something really funny instead of these cheap shots.
Cheap shots. Oh, please.
Cheap shots.
Oh, cheap shots.
Cheap shots.
Nothing cheap about this
the other
show.
guy that usually sits over there?
We threw him out.
Okay.
Like we're going to do to you in about a minute.
Out.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Mark Harris singing A Message for Saddam Hussein.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Well, it's in the desert.
And then I'm throwing him out of here.
Now listen to the words.
Dear Saddam Hussein, I'm stating publicly, you're just another crackpot enemy.
Isn't this the same tune as the other
That's
song?
in my calling card. Yeah.
Why don't you get a new soundtrack? Write a new song.
Well, this is all new instrumentation.
Oh, it is?
𝗦𝗵cie did all these musical instruments.
Not a liberator, just another mustache dictator. And all around the world.
He is so proud of himself. And look at what he's wearing. He's wearing a leopard skin jacket.
Not real leopard. You can't do that.
Designed by
Leo the Leopard.
We're gonna have to take you out.
The jacket keeps hitting Mark in the head with pieces of paper.
Doesn't matter. Keep going.
So and it bounces right off his head.
Right. So there's all this conversation.
Right off his hair.
Disturb that hair.
No, that hair is like throws it on his head.
We're talking about wigs.
You do look good, though. You look handsome. You do. You're a handsome man.
Surgery.
To preserve for all the world democracy.
Can you imagine, like, when he has a little bit of power, like, around, I guess he has some garment industry. There must be a couple of lackeys who hang around him who probably get yelled at all day. Takes out all his anger on them.
They think I'm nuts.
Yeah, everyone thinks you're nuts.
I don't understand. I really don't. I'm serious. I know I'm old.
All the projects you talk about, and none of them have come to fruition. Doesn't that tell you something?
Try again. What do I know? I'm having a ball.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you are. Yeah, okay. Bonjour.
Oh, that is another show.
You don't have a boyfriend?
Yeah, now I do. But
you do?
Another show. That's
Oh,
Paris.
really?
Yeah. Continue the song.
You met someone in Paris?
Yeah. But continue the song, then we can.
When did you meet this guy in Paris? Seriously, when did you meet him?
The last trip. He's
Really?
the one that brought me to the 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿.
𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿 doesn't mind that you're dating a guy?
I don't think so.
No. Have you discussed it with her when she was, of course, lucid?
I'll discuss it with the nurse first.
Really?
He'll discuss it with
Yeah,
the
he's getting married. He's getting married to a 30. Oh, well, he's a little younger.
I see.
That's another
And
thing.
you got some young boy in Paris?
Probably.
Oh, look at him biting the bottom lip.
Terrible.
Oh, boy.
Your boyfriend is 30?
No, his girlfriend is 30.
No. Your boyfriend?
His girlfriend is 30.
He's younger.
He's getting married.
The guy, your lover, is engaged to be married? Is what you're saying? And how does that make you feel? Why would he marry a
Who the
woman?
hell cares?
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being
married.
serious, honestly. No, yeah, right. But
Can we call him?
You want to call him in Paris?
Yeah. And you've had sex with this guy?
Yeah.
Did you go all the way?
Why did you interview him February?
Did you
He's
go?
coming in
All right, good. You're going to bring your boyfriend in.
Yeah.
And his wife doesn't mind that he's having sex with you.
He didn't tell her yet.
I see. How'd you meet
going
this
to
guy?
the wedding?
At the hotel.
You met him at the hotel.
He's going to be maid of honor.
I'm going to be made up. What do I know? The whole thing's so confusing.
You met him at the hotel, and he was a really handsome guy.
Yeah, very handsome. The whole thing's confusing to me.
And did you make it the first night? No.
I went to London the next day.
How did romance start? How did it blossom?
He called me for dinner. I mean, he works for the hotel. He does publicity for them. So
you had an inkling. You had the gay radar on. You knew that there was
radar,
something.
nothing. They come to me. What do I know?
Oh, they come to you.
He's
the whole thing was
always
very confusing.
being
I'm
hunted.
serious. It was confusing.
Well, you're a handsome guy. I imagine a lot of guys dig you.
Too young.
Oh, but you couldn't help yourself.
No, I helped myself. Later. Much later.
And who introduced the two of you, Leo the lion or Leo the leopard? All right, you know what?
Are we going to finish this Saddam song?
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that leopard coat is a bone smuggler magnet.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're...
He doesn't know why they come to him.
Yeah, he doesn't... Why do they come to me? I don't send out any vibe, after all.
Attention all gays. Check out the code. Check out the code.
Warning, warning.
He swore to me the last time we talked that he wasn't even interested in anything.
That's why it was so confusing.
Oh, please.
So the guy takes you out to dinner. The guy takes you out to dinner, and you're thinking, wow, he's a really handsome man.
Let me put on my coat.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
What were you thinking? Oh, my poor Martha.
No, I was thinking of all the projects that I'm working on, and I was telling him he's in publicity. He had a lot of good ideas.
Can you imagine these two guys?
Good ideas, all right. I'll get you up to that room.
The only thing that these guys accomplished was pleasing each other's buttocks.
No, none of that.
No, you didn't go into that?
No. Forget that.
Really?
He doesn't do that.
Are you Thor?
Are you Thor?
Are you Thor? Are you Thor?
No.
You are not.
No, but we're not doing any more of this song.
You didn't get a good workout?
No.
So you're having dinner, and he's discussing all your delusions with you and figuring out ways to promote you.
Delusion.
Because none of these things have come to fruition. Even your Dorian Gray play, I haven't seen this anywhere.
We just started.
All right.
Yeah. You got your invitation. Are you coming there?
Coming where?
I didn't see any invitation.
It was sent here.
We didn't get it. Your publicity man didn't get it.
Ask Gary.
An invitation. Where's he getting money for invitations?
Where am I getting all this?
Is this from the 𝗦𝗵cie estate?
No.
You swear to God?
I swear.
All right.
Absolutely no.
All right. So you get.
Well, when I found out the guy had money, I said, well, gee, he's nice.
No, you meet the guy in Paris, and you start talking, and then you're having dinner, and then all of
No, we didn't just go to dinner. I said, I'm going to London tomorrow, and that was it. Goodbye. And I said, I'm checking back into this same hotel next week when I came back.
So you go back next week, and then what happens?
We go out to dinner.
And then when do you start kissing and stuff?
Start kissing. Not that, I don't know.
You went out to dinner again.
And we went out to dinner 4 times.
And then this begins. Four dinner dates.
It was very interesting. So interesting. You should know from it. It's still confusing.
Were flowers waiting for you in your room each time?
No.
Nothing romantic?
No.
And you go out to dinner each time, and does he say to you, I'm very attracted to you?
We're really talking about a lot of business.
And you never bring up gays or gayness or I'm attracted to you?
He said...
Because it's obvious you're gay.
He said in English, in French, he said that all the Americans have so many problems and all that. You're so Puritan.
There's the tip-off right there.
So you start touching each other under the table between courses? To prove that you're not Puritan?
Hotel lobby.
Yeah, like Mark Harris. Mark, the French, putting us down. Like, we're so pure. Mark Harris, there's no Puritan there.
That's what I tried to tell him.
This guy open to everything.
That's what I tried to tell him.
Yeah. Was the guy big?
There was an Eiffel Tower in his pants.
No.
He wasn't?
No. We had to get over the age problem.
All right, you got over that, and what happened? You brought him up to your room?
Yeah, it was my room, all right.
Yeah. Did you bring him up to your room?
Yeah.
And did you strip him?
No.
Did you peel him like a tomato?
No. We had a lot of conversations.
Did you take off your own clothes? You had a lot of conversations.
No, I called.
And then what happened? He leaned over and started kissing you?
𝗦𝗵cie.
He leaned over and started kissing you?
Something like that.
And did it taste good, his mouth?
No.
What are you trying
to
do?
No.
I'm trying to make myself vomit. I'm an anorexic. Did he kiss you everywhere? I mean, was he like kissing you up and down your body?
Just about.
Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. and
really interesting.
And how did your clothes come off? Did you peel your clothes off for him and delight him? Did you delight his eyes with the sight of you undressing yourself?
I did a striptease.
I don't know. I was glad I had surgery. Right?
No, be honest. Did you take off your own clothing?
Of course.
And you didn't remove his clothing? He removed his own?
Yeah.
And the two of you were totally nude in front of each other?
Yeah. It was that smoking I couldn't stand. He
smoked?
Cigarettes. Yeah.
And then you...
but you got over it.
He's trying to kill himself with cancer.
But you got over it.
And during... You play this rotten song of yours?
This song. No, the words are really cool.
You are a moron. A jackass would be better. To read the U and letter. You're a liar.
All right.
To an Arafat, the fact is that you know it's true. You never...
And you memorized all these songs, right? You could actually sing this spot.
No, this one I can't.
But you've memorized the Dorian Gray song.
The whole Dorian, and the dialogue and all that.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow, isn't that important?
That's a lot of work.
Imagine memorizing something that no one is ever going to see.
That's
you know,
a lot
but that's
of work.
what cracks me up. He actually gets people to do this stuff with him.
I
To
know.
sit around playing around
Isn't
like
that amazing?
That is amazing. How many people are involved in the Dorian Gray play that you're putting together?
14.
And they've all memorized the script, and you guys have had rehearsals and everything.
Mm-hmm. We're rehearsing more Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night showtime.
In 2 seconds, you know how long it takes me to write a movie? This guy in 2 seconds, he rewrites Dorian Gray.
Well, look how
And he
fast I
doesn't have
turned
any
that out.
experience, but he knows it's
Yeah.
Well, look how fast.
Never acted, nothing.
Look how fast they turned that song out for the war effort.
Right, fantastic. Listen, Mark.
Yes.
So here, listen.
Yes,
let's say why you're here. Number one, you are of course the husband of Martha Ray.
That's why I'm here.
And we wish Martha Ray continued whatever. We wish her well. You, on the other hand, we do not wish well.
Oh, if I thought that was true, Howard. Yeah, you're only kidding, right?
No, go out and pick
You do wish me well,
Of
right?
course I do.
Of course.
Of course. Pick a reckless cab driver on your way out of here today. All right, so here. Go ahead and do Dorian Gray. We wish you luck with that. But more importantly, New Year's Eve, if people want to see the Mark Harris
experience.
4 guys, 4 and a whole lot more.
4 guys, 4 and a whole lot more. They can buy their tickets in advance.
Yes, right.
How many
now,
tickets? How big a seat theater is this? There will
200.
be 200. All 200 people will get to party with Mark Harris.
Right.
New Year's Eve.
Right.
Well, you know, you
What?
want to laugh the New
Start
Year in.
drinking now.
Yeah. You know, I'd rather drive around drunk New Year's Eve. No, and in all seriousness, I would imagine a lot of people will need a party to go to, and you will provide the entertainment. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a frightening thought.
How lonely would you have to be?
You'd have to be real lonely.
Yeah.
Although a lot of guys can pick up other guys at the show, right?
I don't think so. I mean, they can do what they want. It's not my business, but
It's a good place to pick up other guys.
Beautiful hotel, really.
Yeah, what is
Really
the hotel
beautiful.
again?
The 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄.
All right, so spend New Year's Eve with Mark Harris on stage, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄.
Oh, they're coming on stage?
Yeah, you're going to be on
I am.
stage.
Right?
Oh,
But you're inviting
God's
everybody to
sakes.
rush the stage.
And will you be available that night if anyone wants to take you home to their apartment?
No, I think the Parisian's coming in for New Year's Eve.
I see. The Parisian will be there. So maybe you'll even bring your new boyfriend out on stage. People could see him.
Well, no, I'm going to let him debut here.
Oh, good. You're going to bring him in when?
Absolutely. He's coming in. I don't know. I know he said he's coming in February.
All right. You bring him here February. I'm looking forward to that.
Do you speak French?
I certainly do.
Oh, good.
Yes. Stay away from me.
No, hold on.
The same French you speak.
Yeah.
Well, Robin, you could interpret.
All right. Very good. Mark, the great Mark Harris.
Wow, they're great.
Who is
Thank
sitting
you.
there on top of the mother load, which is Martha Ray's fortune. All right. Very
Lots
good.
of luck with your movie.
Thank you very much, Mark. I'll be calling you for the movie. I see Cameo.
You see Cameo?
Yes, I got to throw a guy out a window. Come on, it's a good part.
Francois, you won't believe what they have me do.
No, actually, there might be a part for you in the movie.
Oh,
I want to discuss with you. Your acting ability has bowled me over.
Maybe we'll put in the Frenchman.
You know what won me over? The Dorian Gray song. I need that in my film.
Not the Saddam Hussein.
Right. All right, we will be back right after these words. Sans Mark Harris. And we'll be back right after this.
This is Conan O'Brien, and you're listening to Howard Stern. The man's a phenomenon. If you're not listening, something's very, very wrong with you.
All right, Conan. Conan O'Brien trying to do a little something there. Going for some kind of thing there. Bob Hope, I assume. All right.
Yeah, well, Bob can't hold on to it much longer. He might as well take it.
Conan's smart. He's trying to grab that Bob Hope thing.
Be first in line.
I do want to do the Stuttering John stuff. I also want to take some phone calls. What do you want to do first? You want to take phone calls or Stuttering John?
Well, we haven't talked to anybody, so we might as well pick up the phone and say hello.
All right. Something funny in the paper I got to read to you, too. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of funny letters and all kinds of junk, but I don't know what we'll get to today. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is this Howard Stern?
Yes, of course.
Hey, what's the problem with this Ralph guy?
Look, I don't know. I just wanted to tell you what went on in my day yesterday with Ralph and all of that.
That guy, you ought to get rid of him.
Well,
You're the star. You're the star. You ought to listen to you.
yeah.
Ralph doesn't get that concept.
No, he doesn't.
You can't fire everybody who's not that bright.
Yeah, I feel bad firing on not bright people. All right, thank you for your advice.
All right, thanks.
All right. Los Angeles, you're on the air. One thing about me, I don't fire anybody. Once you're hired, you stay on for life.
He'll just argue with you.
Yeah, I'll put up with you. Los Angeles, you're on the air.
Howard Stern.
Robin complains all the time to me about my personality. She says, your flaw is you keep these people around.
You can't let them go.
I said, Robin, my employees are barnacles. They're impossible to get rid of. You get barnacle remover, they just won't leave you. Yes, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Howard Stern. Yeah, I want to find out whatever happened with Stuttering John with the
Everyone else is running around having so much fun. They're building sets. I said, I don't even know what scenes we have. How are you building sets? They have pictures taken of my house. They're recreating my house. It's unbelievable what's going on. You know they're budgeting this film at $30 million?
It's gone up.
Yeah. By the time we're done, it's going to be a $190 million movie. Orlando, Florida, you're on the air.
Howard.
Where does this money come from?
I don't know, but God bless Reicher Entertainment.
Hello?
Yes.
Howard.
Yes.
I got through to Geraldo and got a phony phone call on. You want to hear it?
Hold on, I'll put you through to Gary. He'll screen it.
All right.
Buffalo, you're on the air. Hello. Albany, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
If you hear me crinkling papers, I'm going through all of Jackie's jokes. I'm ripping them up. No, what I'm doing is I'm going through the mail and looking. I told you about the ratings in Dallas, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, I was wondering, whatever happened to LaToya's divorce on the air? Supposed to be?
I don't know what's going on with that. They contacted us. They were going to come in, and then all of a sudden Jack called and said all that on the air was fake, and LaToya's really in love with him and doesn't want to leave him.
Really? I didn't know about that.
Yes.
I just assumed that the divorce was on.
Yeah, I read it in the paper also, that they was going to get divorced.
Yeah, it was in the paper based on this show, but then when we heard back from them and tried to book the divorce on the show, and we couldn't get in touch with LaToya. All we hear from is Jack, and Jack says...
You can't even get to talk to LaToya.
No. He said, it was all just for the air. LaToya loves me.
Doesn't that make you a little suspicious?
Well, I would say so.
Why wouldn't someone say to Jack, then come in and tell us that you have reconciled and that you're in love now?
I've asked the same question, Robin.
And they won't come in?
I don't have the answer to that question. Supposedly they're coming in.
Could somebody find out? I mean, I would like to hear from LaToya. That makes me feel very creepy.
You're on the air. Oh, he's already on the air.
In the paper it said they had, not that it was fake, but that they had reconciled and everything was fine.
Las Vegas, you're on the air.
Howard, I got to criticize you on one thing.
Oh, go ahead. You might as well. Everybody else does.
Stuttering John, why he takes your crap, I don't know, because he's funny on this show.
Hey, no one has to take anything from me.
His interviews are hilarious, and you act like he's not even a big part of the show. It's all you. Well, you're wrong.
Hey, let me tell you something, Pally. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
About your movie every day, the opening of the show.
Hey, I'm not going to talk to you about anything. You turn the channel, pal, if you don't like what you're hearing.
Your movie.
Yeah, so don't even listen, you big jackass.
Jackass.
But you can't. Come down here. I'll kick your ass today.
Come to Vegas. I'm going to show you.
Hey, never mind Vegas. I'm not going to go to Vegas to kick your ass. You come down to the station. I'll put you on hold because you're a big pussy and you won't come down here and fight me. I'd like to take my fist and put it through your skull.
You act Jewish. You're Puerto Rican and you know it.
You're a jerk. I got him on hold, Robert. I didn't hang up on him. I want him to schedule a fight. That stupid ass.
First time you've been called a dumb Puerto Rican.
That's the last time, too. I'm going to beat his ass when he gets down here. You don't think I could do it? I could do it. I'm a brown belt in karate. I trained under Sensei Howard Friedman.
And everybody quakes when they hear that name.
A Jewish karate instructor. Sensei Howard Friedman taught me things. I could put my fingers into your solar plexus. It would take you 2 days to die.
How do you get to my solar plexus?
Come over here. I'll show you.
But how, you know, I'm not
yours
gonna
is
fight
tough.
You.
Yeah. Yours is covered in chest. But I could put my fingers into you, and it would take you 2 full days to die. I can kill you slow or fast, either which way you want it.
Which way you want it?
Bastard. I'd love to put my fingers in his chest. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
I love the martial arts. If I hadn't gotten a groin pull, I would have continued on to my black belt. Me and Elvis. I got the same belt he's got. Big canvas belt.
Big wide belt.
Big wide Zanza belt. Can barely lift my leg. I'm in a karate class. Stupid ass I am. No. My daughter could beat your ass.
Bring my daughter in.
My daughter's good at it. Yes?
I'm waiting on you, Howard.
Hey, you want to fight too? All right, go ahead. You know, I love this guy. I don't want to hear about your movie. So don't listen. That's what I'm going to talk about. That's what's going on. I think it's pretty exciting.
That's very exciting.
My audience has stuck with me all the years. Now they're excited. I'm going to be in a movie. When have we ever talked about being in a movie before? Who even knew how to do that? But the best part of it is, the reason we must all rejoice is that for years, every journalist, every moron who sits in and listens to this show casually for a day says, oh, the people listen to Howard are idiots. Howard's an idiot.
It'll go away.
It's a fluke. It'll go away. What are they going to do when this movie's a big hit? What are they going to do? I can't wait. I can't wait for that. That's why I wish I had already done the movie and it was coming out tomorrow. What is
Besides all that, you'd be finished writing.
Right. Go ahead. What can I do for you?
First of all, Howard, I want to tell you the paperback's great. I got it.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's worth sending this thing in the back in, though. What's the chances of getting in this movie? You're probably getting millions of these.
Well, that's the problem, that people, you know what, I don't think they've gotten a lot of entries. I think that a lot of people
don't want to be in a movie or can't take time off to be in a movie.
What it is you'd get a day on the set as an extra, you'd hang out with us, and then you'd actually be seen in the movie, you know, walking around in some scenes, so you get to see yourself.
You should have put another page in there to get yourself an assistant instead of
Well, come on. Listen, here's the point. Most people read the rules in the back and go, oh, I can't be in the movie. I'll never get in. And then, of course, we'll get 10 letters and we'll pick one of those people.
No.
So don't think like that.
No.
Now, listen, I don't care if you're in the movie or not. I care if I'm in the movie.
Skin off his teeth.
You're never going to meet the person in the back of this book anyway.
I'll tell you the truth. Bull. I'll give you an answer how you don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
I'm over at the movie thing yesterday, and they said, you know, we really love all the hate mail in the book, and the director says to me, I'd love to hear from your listeners what they feel about you, or what, you know, they love about you, or what they hate about you, or whatever it is. Because maybe a couple of these people will use the movie, because they're shooting stuff on High 8 also, just to interview people. They don't know what they're going to do with it yet. I said, so I'll get on the air. I'll announce that. I mean, my fans would be thrilled. Mm-hmm. The problem is nobody believes that they really could end up in this thing.
Yeah, well, what are the prospects? What are the chances? It usually never happens.
Right.
It's the same thing as
but it happens.
The show. No one thinks they can get in the show when they call in. But
meanwhile, everyone, look at you. You didn't think you were going to get through, and you did.
Right.
There you go.
Absolutely.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
One other thing, Howard.
Yes.
Did you happen to notice on, I was watching Beavis and Butthead probably a couple weeks ago, and it's an episode where they can't go to the bathroom. They're sitting in the doctor's office.
I saw that one. It's excellent.
You're on the cover of the magazine. That
yes, I saw that. Thank you.
Pretty cool. All right, man. See you.
Bye-bye. That's a real blow to my ego. Oh, that served my ego so well to see my picture in Beavis and Butthead. It really does. I sit home and go, hey, I'm Cole.
Yeah. You're the kind of person who just pops up places now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was watching HBO over the weekend, and then they had that People magazine segment, and they were covering the best and worst dress list. So I knew you were going to come on.
Yeah, it's great. And everything's negative. It's like, you know, nothing positive ever said. I'm reading the paper today. I'll give you a prime example. Then we'll get to Stuttering John, because I'm curious he's got some killer stuff with Katie Couric and all of them. But, okay. I'm reading the paper today, So, hey, it's a light news day. I'm not in it. You know, yesterday we had 37 mentions in the newspaper for various reasons. And I'm saying, today I don't have too many mentions. Then all of a sudden I see this little tiny article. It says, I don't know if you saw it yet.
Yeah.
Suspension of a producer angers Channel 4 news staffers. So I'm a yenta. I'm curious about everything. I love media stories. All right, so Channel 4 is the local NBC affiliate. And I'm starting to scan down the article. Immediately, I start seeing my name all over it. I go, I don't even know what they're talking about.
What are you doing in a Channel 4 article?
A number of newsroom staffers at NBC-owned Channel 4 have signed a petition asking for a public apology for producer Eugenia Jean Woody. Newsroom sources say Woody earlier this week refused to look at a script written by a non-union worker and was suspended for a day without pay and treated like a child, publicly humiliated and summarily sent home by management. Newsroom, you getting the drift here? Mm-hmm. Newsroom sources say it was executive producer Dan Foreman, formerly of the Howard Stern Show on Channel 9. I did the Channel 9 show 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Now when Dan has been doing a fabulous job over there. He's increased the ratings.
He's been there for quite some time now.
They love him so much there. Ever since he's been at Channel 4, the ratings have gone through the roof. They've never mentioned him. Now, as soon as he has a little conflict with an employee, you would have thought I fired this woman.
And your name has come up as, like he's one of those wackos who could work with Howard Stern.
Yeah, in other words, he must behave like Howard Stern in the newsroom.
Yeah.
He's firing
and Howard
people.
Stern think the same way.
Yeah, he's a wild man who's out of control like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
That's the implication I get from this article. You never see my name mentioned with Dan in anything about ratings increase.
When he wins an Emmy.
Nothing. Dan won Emmys a couple of months ago. Didn't see a mention of my name. Suddenly, he suspends someone in what looks to be a controversial kind of move.
Right.
And now, he's Howard Stern's producer.
He's linked with you.
Yeah. Butt Bongo Dan. The producer of Butt Bongo, we might also add.
Danby.
Danby also played Baby Danby, played Baby Jesus.
That's right.
And was in a dog collar on my Madonna sketch.
Yes, Madonna.
Yes, Madonna.
Yes, Madonna.
Howard, I'm not going to be in the Madonna sketch. I have to have my credibility.
I don't know how to do that.
Dan, I swear to you, just do it this once, and this will be the last time I ask you to be in the show.
I'm not going to wear a pilgrim outfit.
I'm not going to dress up in a pilgrim outfit and be chased by a giant turkey.
I got to be here all week.
I have to be here, Howard. Please, don't ask me to do this. You know I'm not going to do it. There you see him that week in his giant pilgrim outfit running after Gary in a turkey costume.
Gobble, gobble.
Remember when we all had our Dan masks?
Yeah. Dan's a great guy.
It's not funny. I don't get it.
I love Dan. I don't love too many people, but I love Dan.
I got a suspicion you guys are goofing on me.
And all the help over there at Channel 4 hates Dan. That must mean he's good what he does.
Good management.
Good management. And Dan,
look at how we hate Tom.
Yeah. And Dan doesn't care who hates him. That's what I love about him.
Dan is not out to win a popularity contest.
But I think it's kind of interesting that you see my name linked to his, not when he wins Emmys, but only when he fires someone.
Trouble.
Yeah. How cool is that? Mm-hmm. I said, how did my name end up in this? I don't know anything about this. But they almost make it look like I fired her. Because listen to this paragraph.
Okay.
Newsroom sources say it was executive producer Dan Foreman, formerly of the Howard Stern Show on WWOR Channel 9, who ordered the 20-year employee out of the newsroom. Like that's like Howard Stern. My name is more in this
than Dan.
They only wish it was me who had fired someone.
Like he called you and you said, good idea.
Yeah, right.
She won't read the copy. What do you think I should do? Get out. Get out. Now, Howard says you gotta leave. I mean, I say you gotta leave.
Listen to this. A spokeswoman for the station says there's no story here. I'm sure there isn't, but this is a way to work my name into it. You got to admit, if Dan hadn't worked with me, this story would not even be in the newspaper.
Absolutely not?
It would not even be in the newspaper.
It was when somebody remembered that link that it became a news story.
Yeah, this is a guy who's taken Live at 5 and increased the ratings by 500% or something, but they don't put my name in it. They don't even credit him.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks. Let's do Stuttering John next because it's real funny.
Yeah.
Howard says, get out of the newsroom. I say, get out of the newsroom.
Go to bed without your dinner.
Go to bed without your dinner.
You would think he walks around all day.
Howard says that the Sue Simmons should not read that.
Well, when they write that the woman was publicly humiliated, blah, 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 basically they're saying, oh, this is a guy who acts like Howard Stern.
Yeah. He's the Howard Stern. It might as well just say Howard Stern publicly humiliated the newswoman.
This guy was trained by Howard.
Yeah. He trained him in public humiliation.
Yes, master. I will do your bidding. Howard says we can't have a Christmas party. I say we can't have a Christmas party.
Dan gets all tight in his throat when he has to yell at people.
Yeah.
The one impression Jackie can do is a Dan Foreman impression.
And
he's great at it. That's your claim to fame. That's the best thing you do in life.
He is probably the only person that entertains me more watching him than John.
I know. And you know what? It used to really annoy me when we had the old TV show because Jackie used to sit there during the show, and I was really trying to take Dan seriously, and Jackie would be standing there just staring at Dan and laughing.
That one simple face where his teeth just kind of go over the side of his mouth. All I had to do was do that, and you would lose it for a couple minutes and not hear a word.
Do the face. Do it for TV. Let me see.
It's so subtle.
Do it.
It's when he didn't want to disagree with you.
Yeah, when he had to think twice before he...
So Jackie would sit there during the show and laugh at Dan, and I
in meetings, too.
And I couldn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
I'm trying to respect Dan.
You know, it was the time I saw Dan almost lose his mind and choke Fred. When we first started doing the show, remember we'd be out on set and Fred had those cart machines. And every time Dan came out, Fred would play the sound of a dog barking.
It played over the house.
It played over the house because
single bark. Because Dan does sound like a dog barking when he yells.
But Fred's so subtle. He's playing it really low.
Yeah.
But each time he'd creep it up a little more.
Dan took it for about 10 weeks.
And try to act like he didn't hear it?
Right. So Dan took it for about 10 weeks.
That sound has nothing to do with me. It's a coincidence that it comes on.
One day he came shooting through those doors, and just as he came through the doors, the barking was there, and he almost made that right turn.
Yeah. Did he yell at you, Fred?
No, you know the one time he did is when we were doing Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. And we dressed him up as Milli Vanilli.
And we were even outside. I didn't even have a
That took me a week to get him in that Milli Vanilli costume. Because he's like a management guy.
Right.
But he was tense already.
But he looks funny. He looks like Alfred E. Newman. And he was our Alfred E. Newman.
He was great.
So in order to make the sketch, it's funny because, let's face it, we only had a week to write that stuff.
It was hard to put in jokes.
Yeah, so instead of jokes, we just put Dan in blackface.
Instant humor.
Yeah.
Make a list of
humor.
Make a list. How long it took you a week to do that? How long did it take you to get him in a dog collar for the Madonna sketch?
Yeah, but I already explained that. But the thing is that it took a real long time to get him in the pilgrim costume.
Well, he got more resistant as time went on.
Well, because you know how you don't see that you look funny.
Yeah.
So he went, I don't get Howard. I'm not saying it because it's me. But this isn't funny. It's just me. I'm not funny.
He was Margaret Dumont. He had no
clue.
idea how funny.
Right.
He wouldn't get in the box to be the Pee Wee sketch. Remember?
We did a Pee Wee sketch, and Dan was Danby.
Perfect.
But we also couldn't go too wild laughing because then
he would get bummed out.
Right.
But you know what he wouldn't do that always bummed me out that I always wanted to see?
Oh, we had the best bit. We never got to do it on Channel 9. It was Dan Foreman Tunnel Bunny.
Oh, yes.
We were going to send Dan. We were going to send Dan as a woman down in a hooking costume, like a hooker, and put him down by the Lincoln Tunnel
in hot pants.
Yeah, and let him try to pick up guys.
He drew that line with cement.
Yeah. I am not going to be a tunnel bunny.
Hey, Sailor, what's your pleasure?
Would that have been I'm the all-time funniest.
Yeah.
Oh. But you guys went back to that, like on Mondays when we go to those meetings.
Yeah.
And what do we have for this week? And nobody booked any guests.
Yeah.
You'd always go, well, there's always Dan Foreman Tunnel Bunny. No.
No. Why don't you let John Lola be the Tunnel Bunny? And I go, no, it's not funny. It's not funny.
It ain't happening.
It's only funny if it's Dan as a Tunnel Bunny.
He thought Tunnel Bunny was funny. It was Dan Foreman Tunnel Bunny.
That really blew his mind.
But we all had that envisioned in our heads.
Oh, I wanted to actually put him in bunny ears, like a Playboy bunny.
Well, yeah, I can see him with
a little tail.
Yeah, with a little tail.
Oh.
Dan Foreman Tunnel Bunny.
Hop, hop.
Hoppity hippity.
Hoppity hippity.
Want to have some fun, sailor?
I'll wrestle some guests in here before I do.
I'll ride with you to Red Hook.
That was a cool TV show. Because every week it was Dan and me. And what was cool about it was behind the scenes I was trying to force Dan into doing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Dan told me that on Saturday nights he used to have this card game with a couple of the other executives there and Lloyd Lindsay Young.
Yeah.
And when he would do these wacko things, they would turn the show on during the card game, and it would ruin his credibility with the card game.
Yeah, with the guys.
With the guys.
With the management guys.
Exactly.
And I was like, Dan, you got to do what's good for the show. See, you know how to get to me. I want to do what's good for the show, but I have to think about my image. I go, Dan, you have no image.
The rest of the week I have to work in the newsroom.
I go, come on, don't you want to be famous? No.
Oh.
Don't you want? You're the star of this show. It's not the Howard
remember he started getting mail. It was really great.
And it was every time most people would be excited to getting mail. Dan would start getting depressed that he was getting mail. I don't want mail.
Remember when he squashed Draw Dan?
Yeah, we had a great contest one week. All the listeners were going to be able to draw Dan and win prizes.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't think it's funny.
It ain't working for me.
It ain't working for me.
It ain't happening. It's not going to happen.
If you're sure.
I'll go along with that.
I'll go along with you, but I have to put a stop to it.
Those are the days, huh?
I got asked about 6 times.
Yeah. Draw Dan contest.
We were so excited to go and watch it on Saturday night because we never knew what you guys had ended up.
How about when I dressed up Dan as Baby Jesus?
Oh, that was
a classic.
That was a classic. And then Cheech and Chong were on, and they lit him on fire. Remember that? We had Dan. Dan had to be Baby Jesus, so we put a little tiny rocking crib over his face and put him in a bib, and we hit him under straw in the manger. So all you'd see was Dan's head, and there would be a little baby's body.
Right.
But Dan was underneath all the straw. So Cheech and Chong walk over, and they're playing the wise men, and I'm Mary giving birth to Dan. So Cheech and Chong are smoking this thing that looks kind of like a joint, and I'm not sure it wasn't.
Roll me a fatty.
Yeah, right. So
roll me a fat one.
So all of a sudden, Cheech walks over and just lights the straw on fire. And Dan's underneath there on fire.
All right.
He saw Dan's face.
He saw Dan's face instead of on fire.
But Dan, I have to say, it was brilliant in that bit, because every time I think of that bit, I think it with that thing around his head, and you go, "Where's Baby Jesus?" And then it goes, "I just made a messy."
Yeah, he was great. That was one of his best roles.
Roll me a fat one.
Roll me a fat one.
That killed him to do that.
Yeah.
Killed him.
He got on the bonnet and his glasses.
And then he swore to me he would never do anything on the show on camera again. And then, all of a sudden, we wrote the Madonna sketch.
Oh,
me, Jackie, and Fred were in a room writing Madonna, and Jackie and Fred go, we have to get Dan on all fours as a dog, in a dog collar. I go, well, how am I going to convince him to do that? They go, well, hey, we thought of it. You get him to do it. So I'll go, okay.
We all have our jobs.
Yeah, right. So I call up Dan, and I start on we came up with it on a Monday. By Tuesday, I'm calling him every 10 minutes going, look, the whole bit hinges. Let me read it to you. Let me go over it again. And it's really not demeaning.
Oh.
So he goes, look, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And
I absolutely thought there was no way you were going to get him to
I got him to do it.
He was so obstinate. I mean, it wasn't happening.
I got him to do it.
It wasn't happening.
I don't even know what I said, but I came up with it.
You always threw the whole thing up to him. It's for the best of the show, and who could possibly tune out?
Right.
And somehow you finally get him into it.
Well, you know what? It is funny.
I'm a whore for the numbers.
All right. I do like to see the rate. Then he'd say to me, can't you write a different ending? And I said, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to be honest with you, Dan. I'm going to go back and really come up with a couple of different endings. But do me a favor. If it's in your heart, if you know, I'm going to present you with 10 different endings. I'm going to write them myself. But in your heart, if you know the funniest ending is you and a dog collar, at least admit that to me.
All those pills.
Yeah, they would look over the 10. He'd have the 10 pages in his hands, and he'd go, all those pills.
It was hard writing 9 things.
Yeah, it's cool. Hey, we got to get the stuttering. What do you want, Ralph?
You know, the funniest image to me was when Dan was in that baby thing and he was trying to direct everybody. And there he's
buried in hay on.
Get over here quickly.
Buried in hay on the floor on fire, and he's trying to direct
with his glasses and a bonnet.
Yeah.
No hands, no nothing, just his head.
Yeah, just his head.
Like that.
Everybody, places, please. Please.
Karen. All right, we got to move it.
All right.
Get over here.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, you got to hear Stuttering John. All right? Is that what's up next?
Yes, I think so.
We'll be back right after these words. Stuttering John's in here telling me how he's going to buy himself a Lexus. I'm just trying to figure out where he got the money for this.
You know, it was funny. Last night I met some guy.
Is that from your record deal?
The record deal.
You didn't even sell that many records.
Yeah, I did pretty.
You didn't get enough to get like a residual or a paycheck.
No, but you also get publishing for writing the songs. You know, that's some money, and then also
Why would publishing pay him money for his songs?
All I know, Howard, is he's sometimes said to me he's looking for houses on Long Island.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
you're amazing.
Plus
because
the stock
seriously,
market's been incredible to me.
You don't make any money.
I make nothing.
You make nothing.
Nothing here. That's why I had to go out somewhere else.
You're amazing.
Because I knew I wasn't getting anything from Tom, so I got to do it on my own.
It's incredible. It really, truly is.
You're a genius. My hat's off to you. I don't know how the hell you do it.
An idiot savant.
This guy, I think his total money earned so far has been about $15,000, and he's
that he got through this station. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's parlayed it into buying houses on Long Island. And
he's like, I don't know. Should I get an apartment in Manhattan?
And you're saying, geez.
Should I get a house on Long Island? I'm like, what are you talking
about? And between you and me, if you don't mind being honest here, do you manage to save that much money?
No.
No. How does he do it?
Howard, the last deal I made on the stock market pays for the Lexus, one trade.
30 grand you made?
Yeah, one trade.
What did you buy? I'm curious.
I bought a stock called Common. It was a computer stock.
And who told you to buy it?
I had a broker.
And most brokers don't know what they're talking about. I don't know. Hey, the guy
goes with him, and he makes money.
Did Baba Booey go in on this one?
Yeah, Gary's mad because he only made a couple $100, but he didn't put up that much money, you know.
You made $30,000.
And I'm telling you how the amount of money he puts up is mind-boggling.
How much money did you have to put up?
I don't want to say that, Howard, because that would be scary. I don't want to say.
You had to put up at least $100 grand.
I don't want to say.
Fafafui, you're mad because you only made a few hundred?
No. John, here's what happened.
If John made $30,000 and you only made a couple of hundred, that means he must have put up $2 million.
I made $240. I put up $5,000. I put up $5,500, made $240 back. But
which is still more than the
I'm not mad at that I didn't make a lot of money. I'm mad because John stole the Gary puppet, and they said, "Dude, I'm going to make this one up to you. I'm going to give you a big tip," and that was a big tip.
Oh.
They had the money for 4 months.
Overall, Gary made you a lot of money.
Yeah, overall, John's made me a lot of money.
Right.
I will give him credit. I don't know what he knows, but he seems to know it.
Yeah.
I think it's luck.
I got a guy for you that I guarantee if you put $10,000 on October 19th, you'll have 20. Guaranteed. I guarantee it.
Wow.
And
Howard,
when I put up some money, I'm going to end up with it. Jackie, didn't you get sucked into this? And you lost your shirt.
So often, he does so well. You know, it's just, I hopped on the wrong bandwagon. And I also didn't watch it.
Jackie doesn't I watched it.
See, he's in there when he's supposed to be working.
So why don't you give him some money?
Stockbrokers every 5 seconds. See, if you watch
He's buying and selling.
You watch every day, you watch it go up, 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 and then at the top, you sell it. But I didn't watch it and went, boom.
Yeah, but you
I thought the guy would call me.
Did John tell you to sell it?
No. I blame him on the air, but it really wasn't his fault. But it was his fault for telling me that this guy would be good, and he'll really take care of you, That's not his fault. He thought the guy would.
But
what he's trying to say,
we all got. Me and Gary both got out at the right time.
Right.
Only because me and Gary are smart. Jackie,
I didn't.
Jackie's talking about money. He didn't laugh at that stutter.
No, the stock
that was too funny.
that Jackie's talking about?
Yeah.
I would go home on Prodigy every night or every other night, keep an eye on it.
Right.
And then I saw the way it was going, and I got out of it.
But doesn't
Jackie just ignored it, and that's what happened.
And you guys kept telling him to sell, and he wouldn't sell.
And the last time I told Jackie...
Well, Jackie, what's going on with that?
The last time I told Jackie to sell, he could have made $2,000 on one trade, and he didn't sell. So if you're going to go in...
I know.
Right.
I blame him for a goof, but...
So why don't you let him control...
Because I'm not that stupid.
Well, that's what I'm doing for Rob, because I just don't want to deal with these guys, because brokers will sit there and go, don't sell, but you got to say, listen, dude, sell. That's it, sell.
So you do that for Robin?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing for Robin now, because there's something coming out.
Well, he sucked everyone into that.
Yeah, I mean, you get...
How much money did you give him?
Oh, boy.
What are you doing? Did you talk to your accountant about this?
Don't worry, she's got...
My accountant is sitting there going, I'll watch.
No, I worry about you. You mean you called our... we share the same accountant. It's a very conservative man.
Absolutely.
You called him up...
He hasn't allowed me to do any of this stuff.
Hold it. You called him up and convinced him that Stuttering John is going to...
No, it's my money.
Howard.
I simply say, give it to me.
And you got the money from the accountant.
Yeah.
And you gave it over to John.
Well, I gave it to a broker.
She hopped on the wrong bandwagon, too.
No, I didn't.
He's got the guy now who's the guy, but the guy before this that was the guy cost him about $30,000.
No, it didn't cost me about $30,000.
No. I have never, John has never lost me any money.
Yeah,
what is it, Ganji?
I got her earrings.
John has me so convinced that I convinced my father.
Oh, man.
But I don't...
Why do you want the pressure of making all these people...
that's where I screwed up, because I started out... I felt
you make any money?
bad for Gary, because Gary needed money. He was buying a house, so I felt bad for him, so I gave him some good deals. But what... Then because I just want to do everyone favors, but now, I'm like, God, if I lose anybody money, I'm going to hear it on the show.
You know what? I was like the shill, but I didn't know it.
Right.
Like, he made me all this money, so then, people couldn't believe that John could do it, but then when I said, hey, he did it for me, and everyone was like, whoa,
But
they
get
want to get in on
This is
it.
the first
If he can do it for you...
Howard, I was at a bowling alley last night.
Right, calm down.
And some guy comes up to me and goes, John, I got to tell you something. I got to be honest with you. You once said on the air about a stock. I called my Uncle Jack. I told him to buy the stock. He was reluctant, but he bought it. But you made him so much money, I got to just say thanks.
Really?
I was like, are you kidding me?
So what now? Assuming that somebody would want to make some money right now.
Yeah.
What is the stock they should buy today?
I would say Casino World.
Casino World?
Yes, because it's...
Well, there goes our money. There's a whole world running out to buy it.
Well, why?
Well, Garrett, he doesn't understand that. But
I don't understand.
No, but the reason... Why would you upset that I said it was good?
Obviously you don't.
But if everyone runs out and buys it and you guys own it,
it goes up.
Price is going to go up.
I mean, but
we don't own it yet.
But John does.
I do.
John owns
so
it.
does Jack.
Well,
I'll get it at John's inflated price.
Jackie, you now own Casino World too?
With the piddling of money that I have left from my first investment that I didn't watch, when he whopped my $10,000 into an amazing 2.
Yeah.
When it was 12 and he didn't sell, though.
Now we're trying to fight the 2 back to maybe
to 10.
to 25.
Right.
No,
so you have 2 left over from what he lost you 8.
He turned me onto a stock. I put in 10,000 and it went up to like 12.
And I said sell. I said sell, Jack.
And
sell
I talked to the guy, and the guy said it's going to keep going up. And I said to the guy, all right, let it keep going up, but if it turns around, sell it. Then I never talked to the guy.
Right.
And the guy
John told you to sell. You got to take John's advice.
And Howard, there's bears, bulls, and there's pigs. Jackie's a pig.
Right.
See, you take small gains. As long as you do better than the bank, which is only like 3%.
Right.
You just take them and you're successful. Jackie thinks he's going to get like a freaking Cinderella story.
Yeah, Jackie's going to
go up to like 25. You know?
Yeah, Jackie's
what I
going to
didn't do was I didn't call the guy. The guy said, you don't have to call me. I'll sell it when it turns around.
Jackie, but he's got you pegged. You always think a big ship is coming, and you're not satisfied with $2,000.
You're Norton.
Yeah. Norton.
Why are you in it, Robin?
She is making small gains.
I do what John tells me.
She knows she's going to lose money on the
But she might not make.
I do what John tells me. It's very rare that I do anything that John says, but when he talks about money, I listen.
All right.
Howard,
you want my prediction? I think you're all going to end up bankrupt.
If John,
Gary's out. Gary's a success story. He's out, and he's
Gary, you are satisfied? You no longer invest?
He's up, and he's...
There's one more.
Wait,
is like
he always hooks them in.
The thing.
All right.
But I've been out.
You finally got out.
I got out.
Right.
Tell him how much you made. Just so.
No.
Come on, please.
Did you make more than 80 grand?
No. No, I didn't make more than 80 grand.
Did you make more than 50?
Around that.
Okay.
Come on,
that's pretty good.
That's what he makes a year.
I know.
That's what a year.
But I got out of everything because John's got you hooked up. You know what it is? John becomes friends with these guys. So the guy that John becomes friends with, that's the guy.
Right.
This is the guy. There's nobody better. Then you get screwed, and then you go to the next guy.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to sift through them until you find the best guys. Gary, but
the bottom line of all this, Howard, how hard would it be for you to do what he tells you to do?
Oh, I couldn't do it.
There you go.
Well,
there you go.
Point, Howard.
I would not listen to John.
Howard,
if John told me to tie my shoes, I'd leave them
I will
untied.
tell you what. As much as I would like to make money, it is equally hard.
Jackie, hang on.
I predict that the reason you never sold your stock, you wanted to just fail and get it over with.
No, but I'll tell you something. Jackie, I told you to buy Western One. How much you up on that? Tell him. I told you to buy this one. Tell him how much you're up.
Yeah, but that's like John, says vote for...
how much you up on Westwood One?
I made a lot of money on
How much?
Westwood
Just tell him
how much did you make?
Tell him how much you make.
I doubled my money.
How much do you make about? Give me figures.
I doubled my money.
Yeah,
if
lot.
it was $5,
how much do you think he made?
About $50,000.
Really?
I don't think it's that much.
Look at Robin's face.
But Howard, I will guarantee you one thing, okay?
Yeah.
I will put my own money into your. I will open an account for you.
Yeah.
So this one that's coming out, and Gary will back me up.
That's all right.
I'll put my own money. I'll put my $10,000 into it.
Yeah.
And put your name on it.
Okay.
I guarantee you'll have $20,000.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Now you suckered me in.
The guy he's talking about now. Remember I told you I was out? The guy that he's talking about now is the genuinely good guy.
Let me tell you about this guy.
I am going to turn over to you. I'm going to open an account.
Howard, this guy once called me, right? And
Ralph, just get out of the discussion. Ralph finally got paid, and now he's looking to get into it.
Howard, this guy once called me.
Hold on to your money. Ralph, come here.
This guy once called me and said to me, he goes, John, I want you to sit down now.
Ralph, are you now going to take the stupid little money you're earning now and turn it over to John?
He can't decide whether to put it in stocks or a jet ski.
Yeah.
It's out of season for the jet ski.
How about get the berry removed, man?
No, come on, seriously. Are you? Is that what you're in here to tell me?
I don't know. I'm kind of being convinced here. I don't know.
All right, get out of
This is
here.
how you get sucked in. You start
Ralph's
hearing
still in my office. Tell him about my office. The whole list of stockbrokers and computers.
All right. You get the headphones off, Ralph, and stay out of this discussion.
Howard, anyway.
Ralph has 2 cents to his name.
Yeah.
So this
but
guy.
you get sucked in.
So this guy calls me, Howard. He goes, John, I want you to sit down. I go, why? He goes, I think you got to sit down for this.
I got the same phone call.
And I go, okay, what? He goes, I made you a lot of money today. I go, well, how much is a lot? He goes, I made you $40,000 today.
No kidding.
One trade. I go, gee, thanks, man. So then I go, did you set up Gary? He goes, yep. And I also set up Gary. Gary made $30,000 on that one trade.
I didn't even know who the guy was. Never met him in my life.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, this guy will make it.
All right, I'll give you a couple of bucks. I want to see what you do with it.
I promise I'll make you money. I guarantee.
All right, then guarantee. I'll take guaranteed money.
You know what? The funniest thing is yesterday.
Yeah. Maybe the little nitwit knows something.
I walked by the office because while we're in here working, that's when all the stocks sales are.
Is that what, I'm in here busting my ass.
The market opened at 9:30, so I got to.
Is that what you're doing back there in my office?
Only for 10 minutes.
Really?
Quick calls.
Oh, for
I
God's
gotta
sake.
tell you this. This was one of the funniest things I ever.
He's in there trading.
Well, that's the.
No, Gary's sitting on the phone.
Yeah.
And he says, I bought at 5, and you took me out at 5 1/4?
You know how
it's short-term trading.
Tom is consistently in there screaming at John and knocking his feet down because John is in there with his feet up on the table.
Right.
Buy, sell. He's like that caricature of the two goes buy, sell with his
But do
feet
you
up.
panic and sell too early, John? Is that the
I
problem?
don't believe in selling too early. I'll make 2 or 3 points on every stock and get out. I'm slowly. I just build up more money.
Right.
I started out I had $1,000.
Right.
I bought a stock at $1.
Right.
It went to 2. I sold it at $2,000.
Right.
And then I just from 2 I went to 4 to 6, and I just keep doing it.
But
all for initial investment.
So you made $40,000 the other day.
Yeah, in one trade. I made 28 about a month ago. I made 40 about.
He's got money, this
I'm
kid.
telling you, he's
from $1,000. He's rolling in dough.
But Jackie hit it right on the head. He really is a caricature because all the interns answer the phones.
Yeah.
And John will be on one phone, and it'll be like, John, stockbroker 2 on line 2. Tell them to hold on. And sometimes they call 3 at a time. I swear.
What
the hell is going on back there? I want all stockbrokers off my phone. I'm conducting business.
And John and Tom are arguing about stock.
Really?
Yeah.
2 retards. All right, look.
It's so funny.
Tom has time for that.
Tom's in there. Get your feet down. You got anything hot for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
People are turning to you for financial advice. Oh, listen, I got to play F. Murray Abraham and Katie Couric. It's just hard to believe that the same guy who's out there annoying Katie Couric, almost stalking her, has to then go and get stock, go there and try. Everyone has. You have money with him too, Fred?
Absolutely. No, Fred would never trust me to do anything.
You don't buy any of this.
I don't buy any of that.
In other words, you know it's a fluke too.
That's
you know
my
what?
gut
I don't
reaction.
even care if it's a fluke because at this point, it's like
you got money.
I'm glad for John. Let him roll with it, but I don't want to lose my money.
Hey, you make money, pal. There you go.
It is fun.
All right. Well, and how much money? Well, I don't even want to know. What do you got tied up with?
I got to get out of it.
Really?
Whatever.
Yeah, why don't you just get out of it?
No, she's going to be in the one that
yes, but you're getting me out of this.
Don't worry, I'm going to handle it all for you. Don't worry.
And what is it? You buy and sell for her?
Yeah.
You want to hear something John was telling me the other day?
You have power of attorney over her account?
Well, I mean...
She's in the nasty one that we all were in.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, she was in a bad one.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I haven't lost anything.
Yeah.
Not yet.
The guy...
She's doing all right.
No, wait a second. Explain this to me. You just went into a big investment and everyone is panicking?
Well, I was in one and the guy made me $15,000, but then he put me in one that I lost like $10,000. So
and you put
you know who else is in this whole evil circle?
Who?
Greg the engineer.
Oh, he's in too?
Oh, yeah.
He got sucked into it?
Yeah.
How much has he lost?
No, he's about even.
Yeah.
They're goofing on these guys for playing baseball with the computer.
Yeah. So you're telling me that you have lost some people some money?
Not really.
You know.
No, Gary, he's
good luck to you, Robin. All right. All I'm hearing is the success story.
He's the guy at the racetrack that walks around saying, "Hey, I won $450
Jackie,
today."
Jackie, honestly, are you up or down? Be honest. Tell him the truth. Ultimately, with all things...
Yes, I'm up. You know, I bought
Everyone's
a real lot of
Howard,
Infinity initially, and I've made a real lot of money with that. And I'm surprised he hasn't taken credit for that one yet.
Right.
I should, because I told you to buy it too, but you know... No, but I told you Westwood won out of nowhere. That was my own thing.
Poor Greg the engineer. That's
No. I took care of Greg.
He had some down days, but he bounced back.
Bounced back up.
Right.
Everything can't be a win right in the beginning, you know?
All right, let me... Okay, please, give me a headache with your stocks. I'm happy I'm just on the planet. All right, let me take a...
Are you going to do your thing?
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, Howard, come on.
I'll be quiet. I'll shut up.
Please do it.
Idiot.
I'll put up the money. I just want to prove to you.
No, we want to be in here when he loses it.
No, I'm not going to lose it.
I'll lose my money, I'm going to smack you
around.
It'll
be my money. I won't put the money up.
No, I don't want you putting money up. I'll give you some money. You'll every week I will check in with you and you'll tell me how much I know.
You got it.
Gary, I'll talk to you after the show.
You know I'm going to make him money, right? Tell him.
You don't know nothing is. Is he going to make me money?
He's going to make you money.
All right. I'm going to give you a little stipend.
Okay.
And you'll take that and you'll turn it into something.
You see, now he's got you.
He got me hooked.
This is how he got me.
Fred is shaking his head.
And you know what the worst thing about this whole conversation is now? We'll go back into the office. There's already 50 messages from stockbrokers who know better.
You just better know what you're doing.
Please don't call us. Please don't call us.
All right. Yeah, don't call us. I hate stockbrokers. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Stay right there.
All right, quickly, Stuttering John, you were, let's get to this, Robin. This is crazy that we haven't. Who is first, F. Murray Abraham?
F. Murray Abraham.
All right, check this out. This is the serious actor, F. Murray Abraham.
He's an Academy Award-winning actor.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything since.
The star of is Angels in America still on Broadway? He was starring in that.
Yeah, everyone saw that.
He was in Scarface. Amadeus.
Yeah, big deal. So anyway, you ran into him. Do we need any setup here?
Just that, if anybody doesn't know, he looks like he's like kind of bald. He's got real bad acne problems.
They know.
Yeah, all right.
They know.
Everybody knows F.
Okay.
F. I think that's so pretentious. F.
Yeah, I asked him about that. F. Murray, can I ask you a question, please?
F. Murray. F. Murray. Do you call him F. Murray, you think?
I guess.
Were other people calling him F. Murray?
Nobody was calling him anything. I was the only one yelling.
Yeah, he's like Prince. Nobody knows what to call him anymore. F. Murray. F. Murray.
Or Murray.
What do you call that guy? Do you call him
Abe.
F. Murray, how are you doing?
We're the Royal Paint Point Siena.
How's it going?
Yeah, great. We worked at the Booth Theater about 25 years ago. Yeah, no, he runs this place. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, boy. He's piling up there.
He has his own run with some security guard. He was telling me how.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. He doesn't realize who he's telling.
He's soon to find out.
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah. This is for WXOK Radio. Do you believe that Michael Jackson really has feelings for Lisa Marie Presley?
I believe that this is a great movie we just saw. We're here to talk about this Woody Allen movie, not about Elvis Presley. Right?
Are you here for the charity, or are you here just because your publicist thought it was a good idea?
I'm here because I'm in Woody Allen's new film, and I came to see this one. And as far as Michael Jackson is concerned, I think people are giving him a bum rap. I really do.
How about O.J.? Guilty or innocent?
Don't know.
Okay.
Trial by jury, man.
What do you think we should do with all those useless Haitians and Cubans?
What is, you use the word useless?
Yeah.
Interesting term for humanity. I didn't say it, you did. Shame on you.
Would you rather be smart or good looking?
I'm both. I'm happy.
I'll say.
What?
He seems like he's being a pretty good sport.
Yeah, he's hanging in there.
Until you mentioned my name, huh?
Well, he doesn't even know how I'm
Oh, really? He seems like a pretty good guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I thought he got mad at you.
Angry.
Well, no, he doesn't like you.
Oh, okay.
But, you know.
Like John.
Thanks, John.
John's happy with it.
What's the bravest thing you ever did?
I went into show business.
Man, is he on something?
Oh.
Jesus.
How are we getting so happy?
Hey, matey. What'd you give him some stock tips? The guy's absolutely delirious.
He must have lost money.
He seems like a pretty happy guy. I guess he's really happy to see that security guy.
Happy to be in a movie, man.
Yeah, maybe. Unbelievable.
Let me ask you. If you were stranded on a desert island for 10 years, who would you most want on the island with you?
My wife.
Who would you want the least?
Hey.
How about the least?
The least? The press.
Jesus, he's like Jackie, laughing at his own words. Oh, wait, I don't want to say.
There's the question.
This is the question that gets him to stop laughing.
The mood changer.
Yeah. The mere mention of the name Howard Stern.
Whenever people are laughing, you ask this question.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Well, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. His whole life, you know.
You don't like him?
I don't respect him.
Why is that?
I don't think he's very nice. I think...
Did you notice he won't talk about Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson got a bum rap.
Yeah,
O.J., he can't... Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the only...
Michael's getting a bum rap.
The only people in showbiz, the only one they feel comfortable talking negatively about is me. They have nice things to say about a guy who most likely murdered 2 people.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
F. Murray, how do you feel about Jeffrey Dahmer?
Wait a minute.
Great guy.
Yeah. And you know why this is? Because people in Hollywood want to be controversial. They want to have something different to say. But they're such pussies that they're afraid to say it about anybody.
I think that the thing is that they're all trained about everything but you.
Yeah.
How? You know what you got to do?
And they also all want to think that I'm not in show business.
You got to do a charity, man. You got to do one charity event. They'll all.
No, I refuse. That is why I won't do a charity. I have had publicists after publicists say, you have to do a charity. And I say, you know what? I don't want to be liked by these people.
Does he sound like a guy that listened to you and doesn't like you, or has been told?
I don't know.
Sounds to me like he's been told he doesn't like you.
I don't know. It's just really weird that they don't feel comfortable saying anything about O.J. There's blood stains all over this guy's car. They won't say a word.
He'll say trial by jury, but yet he'll dislike you without even having any idea.
Yeah, he probably never heard the show.
You don't even get to hear it.
No. F. Murray.
We're not here to do anything but see the movie.
Whole life, you know.
You don't like him?
I don't respect him.
And why is that?
I don't think he's very nice. I think courtesy is missing, and he's a bad exponent of that.
You think O.J. was nice? Think Michael Jackson's nice?
Excuse me, I'm going to kill you. Courtesy is very important in this world.
Courtesy.
Hey, let me ask you.
I'm old-fashioned that way.
When he was 4 years old.
If you had to pick a new first name...
What'd that guy say? I know Howard when he was 4 years old?
He's some old security guard with a beard.
Why don't you ask him about that?
Well, I was with F. Murray. I didn't,
oh, okay.
you know.
Oh, you got F. Murray. Do you go to the security?
I don't know. It sounds like he knew me.
Yeah, I actually didn't really hear him anyway. You know. For yourself, what would it be?
What was the question?
I don't remember now.
Let me hear you. It's a little confusing in here.
Let me ask you.
I'm old-fashioned that way.
When he was 4 years old.
If you had to pick a new first name for yourself, what would it be?
Not Howard. Oh, gosh. Clark Gable.
What does the F stand for, by the way?
Famous.
Okay. When was the last time you picked your nose?
Oh, wow. Just now. Right there. Oh, you put your arm around.
What is going on?
I picked his nose and wiped it on my back.
And wiped it on your back?
Yeah.
And really pulled a booger out?
I don't know if he pulled the booger. He went right up and dug up his big nose.
That's courtesy.
And then they put his arm
Courteous guy. I guess courtesy is missing from the world.
And you're a big proponent.
Yeah. Actions speak louder than words.
$100 to kiss me. Would you do it?
Oh, no, man. I'd do it for nothing.
He says man a lot. I didn't realize F. Murray was so hip.
He's a man and dude kind of guy.
Yeah, no, man.
And he kisses me now.
He does?
Yeah, he kisses me.
Oh, right.
Kiss you on the lips?
Kiss on the cheek.
Who's guy shared snot with you and kissed you on the cheek?
You guys have exchanged body fluids.
Yeah.
And you ever see his face though? It's like
yeah, he's pretty funky looking.
No reason to live.
Didn't he play Gandhi or something?
No, everyone
he
thinks
played that Solieri guy from
Solieri. Oh yeah.
Ozark man.
Ooh.
What? Woody Allen date your daughter?
Absolutely. Woody Allen's a great man.
Yeah.
Getting some bad.
Look, he doesn't have anything bad to say about Woody Allen.
Dates his stepdaughter.
A guy who was with Mia Farrow, he takes the daughter, the girl who looked up to him as a father figure. He takes Mia Farrow's daughter and begins behind Mia Farrow's back to have sex with her daughter.
His children's sister.
Yeah. And he doesn't have a bad word to say about it. But me, he's got a whole
field. Man.
Woody Allen's a great man.
But you're a bad guy for
But what?
But you're a bad guy for talking about what he did.
Yeah.
Well, he says. Well, he already says right here. He goes, "Well, you know, Woody just got bad press."
Yeah, let me hear that.
Yeah. Would you let Woody Allen date your daughter?
Absolutely. Woody Allen's a great man.
Yeah, sure. Hypocrite.
Getting some bad press, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Would you appear in Howard Stern's
bad press?
Man.
Man
is there again.
God, is he wacky. Oh, sure, man. And Howard Stern, by the way, he sucks. He stays with his
You
three
haven't
kids.
gotten any bad press.
Yeah, I haven't started dating my daughter yet.
But you haven't gotten any bad press, so
No.
why would he have this opinion of you?
Right. Woody Allen's a great guy. He gives me work.
Getting some bad press, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Would you appear in Howard Stern's movie Private Parts?
I don't want anything to do with Howard. I think unless he becomes nice.
How can a man your age still have pimples?
Do I have pimples?
A little bit.
Oh, don't tell me.
Oh.
You're joking. Oh, God, I wouldn't have went out of the house.
Oh, man, you got balls.
You are incredible.
I figured he was putting you down. I had to go with that one.
All right, man, cool.
Whew.
You deserved it.
You're incredible, John.
Yeah, but, you know, the guy's just being honest about me, so...
Yeah, but...
At least he's not lying about one thing.
Yeah. This is the first time in his cowardly life he's able to say something. Don't ad-lib. Let me handle the question.
You didn't want me to ask that.
It's pretty wild.
Well, I asked Mike Wallace that.
Yeah, but I told you to ask Mike Wallace that.
Yeah, all right.
The difference.
Thanks, Zach.
Goodbye. That's fine.
Thanks, F-Man.
Goodbye.
I'll see you.
F-Man. F-Man. Thanks, F-Man.
After somebody went up to him and said where I was from, he goes, "Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know you worked for Howard. I wouldn't have been saying that about your boss."
So what he said?
Oh, so he would have lied again.
He would have lied about me? Yeah, why'd you tell him? Or he would have lied about me.
Poor F. Can't tell the truth about
anything. This is Katie Couric from the Today Show.
Yeah.
All right, want to hear this real quick?
Yeah.
I understand it is very quick.
yeah.
She got real pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the first question was...
How'd she look? She looks troll.
Cute. No, she looks cute. Yeah, she
got a good body?
Well, she was sitting down.
Oh.
Hi. Katie, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio?
Hi, yes, that's...
A tape of broadcast? Do you think your husband would leave you if you got breast cancer?
Oh, that...
Yeah,
Oh, come on, Katie.
Oh, you know what?
Hey, Howard always talks shit about...
I know, I like Howard, but, you know, I just don't think this is appropriate, and I don't really like these questions.
Well, don't you feel badly for Deborah Norville?
You know, I'd rather not do this. Thank
Please,
you.
Katie.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Aren't you embarrassed by the white trash who waved at you through the glass window at the Today Show?
Goodbye. Nice meeting you.
Is there anyone more arrogant than Brian Gumbel, Katie?
How are you?
Who's more arrogant than...
Hi, how are you?
Katie.
Nice to meet you.
Katie, Howard talks to you about you all the time.
Tell Howard I said hi.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, my.
Man, is she trying to get out of there.
You know, it was a breast cancer
Yes.
a fundraiser.
That's
a legitimate question. What
yeah,
her
but
husband...
killed her. As soon as her whole face went,
I guess you should have started with something a little...
Yeah, a little bit more
A
tame.
little tamer, huh?
Yeah.
But it was related to the topic.
It's not my fault. That was Fred's question. I
don't know why that's not a legitimate question. A lot of women's husbands do leave them after they have breast cancer.
Robin, you would have answered it, but you know, Katie
Why
obviously...
can't they sit there and take a question?
I don't know.
They pummel people all week. She sits there inquiring into people's
Give it a
lives
rest, Robin.
all week.
Oh, my.
And they,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I would have answered
she
it.
runs. I don't like that.
That's a great one.
See what happens, I ask the question, she gets insulted, and then somebody comes and says, he's from Howard Stern, and that's when she was like,
I see.
All right. Katie, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio?
Hi, yes, that's...
Of course.
Do you think your husband would leave you if you got breast cancer?
Oh,
Oh, come on, Katie.
Oh, you know what?
Hey, Howard always talks shit about...
I know, I like Howard, but, you know, I just don't think this is appropriate, and I don't really like these questions.
Don't you feel badly for Deborah Norville?
You know, I'd rather not do this. Thank you.
Please, Katie.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Aren't you embarrassed by the white trash who waved at you through the glass window at the Today Show?
Goodbye. Nice meeting you.
Is there anyone more arrogant than Brian Gumbel, Katie?
How are you?
Who's more arrogant than...
Hi, how are you?
Katie.
Nice to meet you.
Katie, Howard talks to you about you all the time.
Tell Howard I said hi.
Thank you. All right.
I don't know what's so tough about those questions, though.
I don't know, man.
Security starts pulling me away. That's when
She freaked out.
F. Murray hung in there.
What's she wearing, jeans?
She's like a college shirt, you know, sitting.
She got big breasts?
I couldn't tell, but she's a pretty everyday American, lady face.
I never told you this, but once I saw her in a dressing room.
She look good? Did you see her naked?
She was pregnant at the time. It was over at 𝗦𝗁𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Were her clothes off? Oh, yeah, you were. She goes to seaweed wrap, too? Wow. You were over at that seaweed wrap place? Robin goes to 𝗦𝗁𝗄𝗿𝗍, the seaweed wrap lady. You still going there?
I haven't been there in a long time. I'm too busy.
Yeah.
But
you were there, and Katie Couric was there?
She came over. I forget what she was having.
She falls for that crap, too? I somehow thought she was above that.
There was our opening question.
I somehow thought you were above that. So you were getting wrapped in seaweed.
I don't know what I was doing.
And what was she doing? Was she naked in front of you?
She was in the dressing room. It's just a big, long room.
And was she naked?
She was pregnant.
But was she naked?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I remember her being in there, but I might have been leaving as she was coming in.
So, did you see her breasts?
I don't remember. I don't think I saw any of her.
Did you see the goatee?
Did you see her goatee?
I saw a bad cap. You know how I'm fixated on teeth. I always look at people's teeth.
Really?
She had a bad cap, yeah.
Did you see the goatee? I mean, the Van Dyke you don't notice.
I saw the bad cap.
But the cap you noticed.
You noticed that there's a huge pregnant belly bear or not.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
Childbearing hips.
Katie Couric, another sucker with money to burn. Over at 𝗦𝗁𝗍𝗿𝗍 getting wrapped in seaweed. What's the cost for one of those seaweed wraps?
I don't think she must have been being wrapped when she was pregnant.
Why not?
Because that would
What
be
were they doing to her?
to heat the baby up.
But
like
what
that.
else do they do to you at 𝗦𝗁𝗍𝗿𝗍?
They do facials.
Oh.
They do massage.
I would never get a facial anywhere because Like, I've got pretty good skin. Thank God. God bless me. I mean, I look really handsome with lots of pimples. So I've got pretty good skin. And I went to some place. They wanted to give me a facial. I said I really enjoy it. And every time I see even a person with good skin come out of a facial, next couple of days, they got zits all over their face because they squeeze their face and do all kinds of weird...
They make problems where there were none.
Yeah, there were no problems. I had perfectly good skin. Now I've got zits. Oh, that you're getting rid of toxins. I go, well, no. Before I had no pimples.
Why did I have no pimples before?
Yeah.
They're going for the repeat business.
Yeah. Now and then they create something, and then you're screwed.
Well, I go to good facial places. I don't have that.
Oh, you're beautiful.
She's, you don't know how wacky she is. Like, I told you that now she wants to walk her cats. Did you ever?
I heard about that. Are you doing that yet?
I did it, and I could have walked one of them, but then I figured, where am I walking them?
Robin bought a cat leash to walk her cats through the streets of New York.
I didn't. I wasn't going to walk them in the streets. I said, what am I doing then?
Yeah, but you were gonna.
But my cat loves it. He keeps it. I put it away. He goes against it.
Really?
Yeah.
My God. How could you walk a cat on a leash? I have to get video of that. Did you actually try it once?
I did it.
Yeah? And how stupid did it look?
Well, I was still training him, so I had to, like, have something in front of him to make him keep walking.
Oh, you mean he wouldn't go?
No, he would just sort of play with his leash.
Right.
And I have, wait a minute, I have 4 cats. So I put the leash and the harness and a leash on one cat, and then the other cats would chase him around the house.
I see. And you never, so you went out on the street with him once?
No, I went into the hall.
Oh, in the hall you walked
Yeah.
him.
In the hall? But you were intending to
I thought about it. Then I said, I don't want my cats out on the street.
They're all full of dirt.
Yeah, so I figured, what am I doing?
All right, let me take a break. Let's do the news. Let's get out of here with the news.
Okay.
Thank you, Stuttering John.
Thank you.
And we'll be back right after.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey now, Gary Dell'Abate here, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, John the Stutterer stopped by and was ranting and raving that Ralph makes more money than him and that no one listens to Ralph's show. Of course, he has no facts to support this, but he rambled on anyway, and it was funny as hell to listen to. Here's how it went.
Kevin was a big part of today's show with Maria. Another big part of today's show was John the Stutterer, who came by. And hi. John, hey John, how you doing?
Hi John, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks. You're in the hot seat a little bit there because your anger, I guess, towards Ralph and Tim has sort of taken away your show. And I know you had health concerns and things got crazy with your show, but I'm guessing you missed the airtime. But the first thing that popped in my head, you sound very, very sure about like how Ralph gets paid and all that other stuff. Where did you come up with that? And do you feel like you sort of got that off your chest today and did some good there?
Well, I'm glad that I got it off my chest, obviously, John. Yeah, I have been a fan of the show now for many years. And Ralph, as we all know, is Howard's longtime boyfriend and number one buddy. And I just think that my perception that he gets special preferential treatment is held by many, many fans, and I think that I am the correct. I just know, for example, his stupid show, The Geek Time. Hardly anyone listens to it, but yet it is still on the air.
But John, you state that like it's a fact.
No, but
Oh no,
John,
I know
I'm
that.
a fan. I listen
it
to that.
has hardly any.
And think of the guests he has, the huge guests that he has on that show. People. I mean, by the way, Ralph is Ralph. We all know what Ralph is, but you can't knock that show.
You can say Ralph sucks because it's your opinion, but to say that nobody's listening to the show, like Tim has a way of knowing Howard was right.
No, Gary.
And believe me, if no one was listening, it would be gone.
No, wrong.
But why do you think you're right?
Gary, Ralph gets paid more than Riley.
But
Jackie.
how do you know that? You still, John. You still haven't said have established. Are you just assuming he does?
The interns. He should. His show. Listen, the fans that I come in contact with, no one even knows when the show is on. People know when Riley's show is on. They know when the intern show's on. They know when Jackie's show on. When Jackie's show is on, no one knows when Geek Time is on.
Okay, two things.
He does not deserve to get paid more than Jackie.
First of all,
Riley, the interns, the mutt on the Superfan round.
But you quit over
he
the.
does get paid
but
more.
John,
and you all are afraid of Ralph. You all hold Ralph in this. You all hold Ralph in great
hold on a second,
reverence.
I'm gonna get that.
And you all hold his opinion dear.
May I say something?
No one cares about his opinion. He's an ugly 47. He's a 47-year-old, no talent, berry face, big nose, lisping, snaggle-toothed, no talent, low life scumbag.
Okay.
He's
all right, John, give me a chance to talk.
47.
John, I got it.
47-year-old prick. And call in, Ralph, because no one cares what you say. And 99% of the fans agree. And Geek Time sucks.
Well,
no one
John,
listens to Geek Time.
All right, hold on. Let me just say one thing.
And I say,
hold on. Wait. Stop.
Who do boycott Geek Time.
John, let Gary talk. You'll get your chance. Go ahead.
You've heard the fights that Ralph and I have had.
Right.
They're legendary.
Right.
So clearly, I am not afraid of Ralph. Other people have fought with him. I don't think anybody's afraid of Ralph. And I don't know that he's held in high esteem.
He is.
We do find him interesting. I like when he calls a wrap-up show, but that's an opinion, not a fact. And your poll of
call
who knows
now
when
with the fans,
hold on,
and you ask them about
but it's a
Time.
very unscientific
Oh,
poll.
no, it's not.
The people in your little world, like in other words, have you traveled to California? You don't know that everyone. You just know the people that you hang out with don't like Ralph's show. So it's unfair to say you know it for a fact. And I'm telling you, Tim is coming down right now to tell you that Ralph does not get preferential treatment or any more money than anyone else.
Now, John,
I think he does.
John, you got to let.
I know
Tim,
you think,
you
but
got
you
to
don't know
let Tim,
it.
let Tim talk, and then you can say what you want. 'Cause you said some not so nice things about Tim either today.
I'm shocked. I thought John and I were very close. It really blew me away. I guess we're not vacationing together now.
What did you call him today, John?
No. Well, I called him fat, and I referred to him the way that the great Riley Martin does, as a cheap motherfucker.
Left out the Jew part.
I mean, well, no, I love the Jews, but
I do too.
yeah, but no, I just feel that if I were to do Straight Talk again, that I should be paid equal to what that no talent, ugly old 47-year-old, big nose, berry face.
I'm going to interrupt you. I talk over you. How
Ralph,
do you know that you're not? How do you know that you're not paid?
Because there's
what
no way that Ralph is only getting paid $150 a show. He's getting paid more than Riley. He's getting paid more than Mutt. He's getting paid more than Jackie.
Tim, do you want to address this?
I don't comment on anybody's salaries or what they make.
But I know he's getting.
But
you don't know. You're guessing. You feel it, but you don't know it.
We treat everybody here as fairly as humanly possible. And there's not a lot of money here.
Me.
No. There's not a lot of money. You have a great opportunity.
I know that this man here agrees with me.
John.
I know he does, but everyone's afraid of Ralph.
Nobody's afraid of Ralph.
That ugly 47-year-old prick.
You say
He's
Doug Goodstein is afraid?
He goes to clubs. He's a 47-year-old club kid.
But if he goes
He's
to
a
clubs,
prick.
he goes to clubs and he picks up chicks. Does that make you jealous? Is that part of it, or do you not care?
Why are you? See, everyone here
He's afraid.
Defends Ralph.
I'm not defending him.
He's a prick.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
He's a prick. He's a prick.
But he's a prick to you.
He's a prick, yeah.
But doesn't make him
he's a prick to 99.9% of all of the fans.
John, why
how
don't
do you know that?
Wait, John, why don't
Ask him.
John?
Get it.
John,
Ask him
John,
right now.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you think Ralph is calling in to engage? I mean, do you think he doesn't really care about what you think, or do you think he may be afraid of you in some way?
Well, no, he's not afraid. He doesn't care, but...
I know why.
But I'm just saying, he's a 47-year-old, no-talent asshole who doesn't... And no one listens to Geek Time. No one listens to
No one listens to those directors and stars and producers he has on that show. All those guys have huge followings of themselves. Of course they do. The reason Ralph's not here...
No one listens to it.
Because he went to the club last night and he hasn't woken up yet.
No one listens to it.
Well, John, thank you so much for coming down.
He's an ugly 47-year-old prick, and Ralph, fuck you.
Hi, everybody. It's Sal Governelli. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed my yeast infection and if my penis smells. Richard Christie took a whiff, so he'll have his input there as well. We also talked about my foreskin and how I have foreskin Friday and do great things with my foreskin, like make cannolis out of it and Freddy Krueger and John Travolta. So, lots of good things to talk about. Plus, I give you some good homeopathic advice on how to maintain your penis, keep it clean and fresh and serene. No Vaseline, if you know what I mean. Fuck her in the spleen. Give her a good read. You make her good tea. Enjoy.
Richard, before Sal comes in here, I want to ask you, you said that you can smell... Like, you could smell the yeast that grows on him.
And let me make it clear, because he's kind of freaked out by this. His cock doesn't always stink. This was like one time a year or two ago. I want to make it clear, Sal normally has a clean cock. On this one day, I happened to get a whiff.
It was like his cock drank coffee, forgot to brush its teeth.
Exactly, yes.
See, Gary, it sounds like Richard's backpedaling a little bit here from what he said on the air.
You could tell Sal was genuine. He's like, no, but like you could tell Sal was sort of offended by that.
And at first, Richard was like, no, it does. It really does. And then by the end, you were disclaiming like you just did. So,
and I literally just told Sal, we were both in the restroom, and I said, everybody's cock stinks once in a while, you know. It's not the end of the world.
It's embarrassing to hear on the air for the first time that once in a while my cock stinks in the bathroom. I'm very, very clean. As you know, today you sniffed my penis on the air and it was fine.
But it happens.
It does happen. It's inevitable, especially after a bike ride or a jog or something, or if you don't shower.
Why would you ride a bike and then go pee with Richard?
You wouldn't, but I'm saying just cock smell in general is inevitable in certain cases, but I think he would have told me, like, dude, you cock stink.
I did.
That's not an easy thing to tell somebody.
I did.
He's saying he did.
I did.
Now, today.
No, I said when it happened. We were in the
you
bathroom
said my
together.
pee stunk. Sometimes when I have asparagus, you said my pee stinks.
No, I've talked
and
about
sometimes your pee stinks, too, and your pee is hot, like a little steam comes off.
So you're lashing out now.
No, I'm not lashing. I'm just surprised that my cock...
How dare you say my
pee is hot? But why does what his pee smells like have to do with why your penis smells?
Well, he said I've said it to him as well. I said, no, not your... When I've said there was a smell in the bathroom, I never implied his penis.
We've talked about your cock cheese before and about how it smells.
Yes, personally, but
I've smelled it. And I mentioned it to you.
And I'm not offended, but I'm like kind of hurt that because I'm so clean, I don't want to be in a position where my cock's going to stink spontaneously at any moment because I stay on top of it.
Apparently you don't if you've got yeast growing out of it.
Well, I've had yeast in the past, and yeast is inevitable when you're uncircumcised. Even the cleanest women in the world suffer from yeast infections.
Well, Fred was saying he doesn't get yeast. He doesn't have that problem.
Everybody's different. You put 10 women in a room, 3 might have yeast infection, 7 might not.
I think clean women might get it. Yeah, clean women might get a yeast infection because maybe they weren't keeping up.
It's a possibility. Now, when I spoke to my doctor, yeah, you're right, Gary. When I spoke to my doctor, he says because you're uncircumcised, the moisture is inevitable. No matter how much you pat it, clean it, dry it, it's there. So you are more prone to yeast infections, which in the male case, they call it balanitis. And that's what I've had from time to time.
Now, don't you try to cure the moisture by putting toilet paper in your pouch?
I was putting toilet paper in there.
You were wrapping it up, right?
Yeah, it looked like a little white flag.
Yeah, like we'd go to pee.
Like a surrender flag at the...
So the doctor told you that everyone who's uncircumcised has this issue?
Not everyone. It's more common with...
Yeah, the people that don't wash have it.
I wash, Gary. I wash like Richard sniffed my pecker today.
But it's funny. We'll go to pee sometimes, and he'll pull his cock out, and then paper just starts flying out everywhere like it's
how clean
like it's Rip Taylor or something.
I got to tell you, I've seen your penis way more times than I would want to say that I have. And there was something about it today that looked weirder and different.
Really?
When you started pulling on it, I guess I just haven't been that close. And
Yeah. When I always do that thing, like I make like a shiv out of it,
it looks like a Batman wing.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's similar to that. It's like stretching bubble gum.
But he also showed the head of his penis.
Yeah, which
and
I didn't like.
He was self-conscious.
Yeah,
about
because
that.
to me, I think my pouch, my foreskin acts almost like a curtain. Like, I still have something left. It's like when a woman wears nipple tassels. The nipples are covered, but the rest of the breast she's comfortable with. I'm comfortable with my head covered. I still feel like there's a little privacy there.
When you diagnose these problems, I notice you hesitate to go to the doctor. Like, you kind of save that as the last minute. What do? You go on the internet and you search for...
You just go on the
internet. How did you find out about balanitis?
Itchy cock that smells. Google.
Is this a call?
Wait, that's what you did?
Yeah. I write itchy cock with smell. And then you Google it.
That's also what he types in looking for porn movies.
Yeah, I've done it. And then I received a lot of home remedies, which I like to try first. And I got �霓tion violet. I did a whole thing. It was a 2-week process. The first week was �霓tion violet. The second week was tea tree oil, and the third week was garlic oil.
Do you know what tea tree oil is for?
You put it in the bath. You put 2 or 3 drops in the bathtub.
I think it cures lice
and dandruff. They use it for a million.
They use it. Yeah.
Stinks like shit.
Oh, it's hard. I smell like. You ever go into an old house like with a dying dog and a bad furnace, like that sooty, moldy shit? Like it's a smell you can't get out of your nose. It's almost like death. That's what tea tree oil.
Was
Who
that?
goes into a house with a dying dog and a bad furnace?
I won't say who. Everybody's been in an old house with a dying dog and I think in one of those coal ovens. You know what I'm talking about? It's burnt.
He's been watching Old Yeller too much.
Ever been in a house with a one-legged transgendered male?
Seriously, where are you coming up with that?
I've been around the block.
What was the name of the first thing? What violet?
�霓tion violet.
�霓tion violet.
Yeah, and
what is that?
It's some sort of natural home remedy, and it's a purple liquid, and I didn't know it stained you. So for the whole week, about a week and a half, my dick was purple, and I had to wash it off. Then I did tea tree oil, which, like Gary says, smells like, when I watch The Walking Dead, that's the smell you get from those zombies.
But here's a question I have for you. You go on the internet, you talk to people who aren't doctors,
right,
who have some ideas, or you can go to an actual doctor who knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm thinking, you know what, I'm on the internet, let me take a look, let me try a few things first, and then if they don't work, then I'll go to a doctor.
But these home remedies may be more dangerous than what you actually have.
They may, but, you know, it's the luck of the draw, I guess. I don't know.
Why take the chance? Why not just go to the doctor?
Well, if I do thorough research on these things. I looked into it.
No, you read what people write. That's not thorough research.
But there's a lot of people writing it, and I also go to like WebMD. You could go there. You can ask questions. I like to do it. I like to. I've learned about this. This is great. I know a lot about homeopathic solutions to yeast infections. Oregano, garlic, the garlic oil, and the oregano as well. That seemed to work. I even put a clove of garlic in my pouch for a little while.
Oh, my God. Did that burn?
It stung a little bit, but the thing is, My wife came into the bedroom tonight. She goes, "Were you eating garlic nuts today?"
No, my dick was.
Yeah, meanwhile, I had a clove of garlic in my dick.
Tim in Toledo, you're on the wrap-up show.
My question for Gary and John, and I guess Benji too, does your wives or girlfriends know as much about your penises as Rich knows about Sal's?
Like, I don't know if my wife could pick mine out of a lineup.
Can we have her come in?
But I know that you two could. If I did a lineup of penises, right, like a glory hole looking thing with like 7, you could pick Richard's, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Richard?
Oh, yeah. I could pick Sal's for sure.
That's not weird or anything, huh?
No, the weird thing is a lot of people on the staff could too, because you guys have, put it out there quite a bit. But this is the first time you guys have done that in a long time. I was thinking about that today. Early on here at Sirius, that wouldn't have been a rare occurrence. But today it was like, okay, Richard's gonna go smell Sal, and I was like, wow, they haven't done that in a while.
And we're always up for that. Yeah,
I'm always up for it too.
I didn't want him to play a joke and put his penis in my mouth or something.
Yeah, you threatened to bite it.
I was going to bite it. Yeah, I'll show him.
Even your punishments are gay.
Would you have bitten it?
Lightly. Not enough to hurt him, but enough to scare him so he doesn't do it again.
He would have just enough to make him calm.
He would have gnawed it.
All right, let's go to I just lost the call I was going to pick up. We'll go to Mike in Jersey. Mike, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I just wanted to mention maybe Sal could deal with his odor problem by not letting other guys smell his cock. That is such a weird thing to have a guy get on his knees and get a good whiff of his genitalia.
There is truth to what this guy is saying. I really, I was thinking about it, and ever since I started working here, I've stuffed batteries in my dick. I've stuffed...
Your idea?
Yeah, no, I'm
M&M's, your idea?
M&M's. I've put in teeth in my cock.
The false teeth are my favorite.
Yeah. I put in fake teeth. I put microphones into my cock. I've put streamers into my dick. And, when you're subjecting your penis to these things are dirty. I put pennies in my cock, nickels,
Whoa. You're going to blame your stinky penis on the fact that you've done all these things?
No, I'm not blaming the stink itself, but I shouldn't be subjecting my penis to such dirty things. Your penis, to me, is, your genitals is almost, your dick is as sensitive, if not more, than your tongue.
Why do I have a feeling you were doing these way before you got here? You just discovered when you got here that you could put M&M's in your dick?
No, I've never put it. The only thing I ever put in my dick was red wine one time. I pulled it up as a cup and I poured wine in it.
And who drank it?
Somebody. That doesn't matter. But the thing is that...
So how did you know you could get M&M's in your pouch?
I did. Well, again, I put wine in it in the past. I do pull it up. And one day I was hanging out with Richard. I don't know. And I don't know how, guess what is in my pouch, how it came into fruition. But I stuffed something in there and we started laughing about it. I think it was, and that's how it happened. And ever since then, I've been putting things in my cock ever since. But the point that this gentleman is making is that he's right. Like I'm too, I'm freestyling a little bit too much. I'm too open about it. I'm too a little careless.
Do you think that you could cause trauma? Is that what you're thinking?
Not
it's like,
trauma,
like a health
but
thing?
Yeah, it's a health thing. I mean, like you shouldn't put pennies on your dick. You're not even supposed to, handle loose change without eating and then eating something without washing your hands. I'm putting it directly on the source.
Actually, you shouldn't have your dick out in front of another guy if you want to work your way all the way back to the beginning.
Right, yeah, and I don't. On the Howard Stern show, it's different, but believe me, I don't walk around with my fucking schlong, swinging around.
But does that ever come up on WebMD? Like, have you put M&Ms in your penis as like one of the symptoms to check
But you probably have the most resilient and toughest dick out there because it's probably immune to all these germs.
It might be.
It's like they say with antibacterial soap, the more you use it, supposedly you're not as immune, but your dick gets in touch with all this stuff, and it probably makes it better.
It handles the grit.
Does this mean the end of Foreskin Friday?
No, Foreskin Friday is a huge, huge hit, and that's going to continue.
Are you going to still ask everybody and who's around for ideas and stuff like that? You should talk about that. How you kind of put
I think
genius
about it,
behind the creation of Foreskin
I generally
Friday.
Right now. There's a big dilemma.
It's a think tank.
Yeah, every Monday I come up with ideas, and by Wednesday I throw the ideas to the boys, to Will, Richard.
What kind of ideas? Like remind me of what Foreskin Friday is.
Foreskin Fridays, I do something with my penis every Friday on Twitter because there used to be Titty Tuesday, there's Stong Thursday. So I said, how about Foreskin Friday? How about we celebrate my foreskin? and we do stuff. So,
who's we?
I don't know. I think me and my cock. I look at it as a friend. So I came up with Foreskin Friday, and I like for Cinco de Mayo, I did 𝗵𝗁𝗄𝗿𝗍∞, which was my foreskin through Speedy Gonzalez's face, And then I did when John Travolta with all the massage stuff going on, I did Saturday Night Foreskin to Saturday Night Fever. So stuff like that. And then I did
holidays, yeah, like a lot of holidays.
And then when I was going to do a Piranha, like my dick looked like Piranha from the movie, and Rich goes, "Oh, it looks like a grotesque monster." He goes, "Go for more of a monster theme." And we were talking. He goes, "How about foreskin on
Foreskin Krueger?"
Yeah, Foreskin Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Right. And I said, "How about Nightmare on Foreskin Street?" And
So what's the dilemma?
The dilemma is as these great ideas come into fruition, great ideas also dissipate. And I'm coming to the bottom. You know what I mean? The well is starting to
Well, you
dry
can
out.
make it a firecracker for 4th of July.
I thought of a lot of things.
I got a question for you.
Like I did the cannoli, which was a huge hit.
Thursday is Flag Day. Do you think it's wrong and bad taste, say, if you had an American flag and your penis was one of the stars?
No, I would probably get a little flag, like the little ones you stick like into a grapefruit on a cocktail, and I'd take that flag and I'd wrap it around my penis. And
you don't think that would upset some people?
It's a flag.
Has Arbor Day happened yet? You plant a tree in your penis?
No, but the one time I didn't do Foreskin Friday was for Good Friday. I said I'm going to
meat?
No, none whatsoever.
You drew the line there.
Yeah, I said I'm keeping the good and Good Friday, and I
put a little fish.
I didn't show.
You should have put a pizza on it. That's what everybody orders on Good Friday. That's Catholic.
Steve, what do you want to say?
Yeah, Gary. The best is though on like Thursday, you'll be sitting there working, and you get a tap on your shoulder, and it's Sal, and in his serious voice, he does the, "Hey, I'm working on something. I'd just like to get your thoughts on it if you could." This one is, what was the Kiss one?
Oh, that was Gene Foreskimmons.
What do you think of Gene Foreskimmons? And then his cock on his phone is in your face. And
it's instead of Gene's tongue hanging out, it was my dick hanging out. So it was Gene Foreskimmons.
Where's sounding
That was a
board
big
for
hit. That was over, I think, close to 100 retweets. I average anywhere from 45 to 150 retweets on Foreskin Friday.
Do you think it's people joking around, or you think there's a lot of gay dudes retweeting it to other gay dudes?
A lot of guys are joking around. A lot of people are repulsed but love it. A lot of people show it to family members and get them sick. And a lot of people are offended, and there are gay people, too.
Do you think there's anything gay about Foreskin Friday?
No, not at all.
If you knew a gay guy was jerking off to your picture, would that bother you?
No. But I don't want to see it. There are guys who now follow I hash marked Foreskin Friday, and I saw other foreskins. Oof, I will never do that again. So I do apologize to anybody else, but at least I'm trying to make it
What was wrong with the other foreskin?
Why is yours interesting and the other ones are gross?
It's like smelling your own shit. Yours smells fine, but, Richard's might smell awful. It's just one of those things.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the blossoming film career of Ronnie Mund and how other people have taken on film roles while still being on the show. Does it bother Howard? Is Howard supportive? Is he jealous? Which I don't think he is. And it turned into a conversation where Ronnie explained his motivation for his new role and how it's just another step in the ascent of the stardom of Ronnie Mund.
Now joining us on the program is Ronnie Mund. Ronnie, we've confirmed that you will be appearing, or at least acting in this film on Monday, I guess, a Stamos film. And Howard doesn't seem thrilled with everyone going out and doing movies. Were you worried about doing this role?
No, I had talked to him about it.
Do you have any idea how many lines you have?
No, I'm supposed to get him today.
But do you think it's a big part, or do you think it's a small part?
I think it's probably small. According to what I just got an email from them. Actually, they heard the show this morning. I guess they were saying that a Stamos film is not a junk film, basically, and don't compare it to Sal and Richard's movie, that kind of stuff.
Well, I think they're working on a whole other level.
And basically, it says I'm playing myself. Whatever that means.
But you're not Ronnie Mund. You're an angry guy at a strip club. Or are you Ronnie Mund?
Ronnie Mund?
Like we'll say in the credits.
I don't know if my name is Ronnie Mund, as the part, but I'm playing myself as probably like a host or something.
So how do you plan to approach like the character? Like,
how do you see yourself?
How are you going to prepare?
The usual, carrying on like a lunatic on stage. That's what I'm seeing.
Is there anything special you're going to do to get ready for it? Because you doing it just going out with the guys is one thing, but being filmed, I mean, that's a different ballgame.
Well, I think if I try too hard to think about it, it's not going to work for me.
Would you consider getting crazy drunk?
No,
no.
Maybe a drink or two, maybe.
Are you
but
a good
not
actor?
Crazy drunk.
Do you act?
What do you care?
Well, I mean,
what did you come in here to bust my balls?
You're going to be in a movie.
Oh, he's already here.
You're going to be in a movie, so I figure you must have some kind of acting experience.
It's supposed to be a crazy type movie. It's a comedy, asswipe, and basically it's supposed to be about a guy who's taking guys out to teach them how to be single, I think, or some shit like that. Almost like a hangover type thing.
I bet it's nothing like Hangover type.
No, I just got off the phone with the producer, if I can interject.
Well,
and they
thanks
said,
for interrupting.
Go ahead, John Lieberman.
First of all, Ronnie says he's going to memorize his lines on the toilet.
Yeah. That's where I do my best thinking. That's where I write my poetry.
Shit goes in, shit comes out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But the producers heard what Howard said this morning, and were a little
upset.
disappointed because this is a multi-million-dollar movie. Ronnie's scene is one scene. Benji and Elisa are not in it. They wanted to clarify. They're not sure how that all got started. But they definitely wanted to clarify that the producers are big fans of the show. Obviously, Stamos is too. But they pushed Stamos to put Ronnie in it because they said there's no better person for this character than Ronnie. It's a guy who is a patron in the strip club, getting up and yelling things and telling girls to show their breasts and all that. So they said Ronnie was perfect for the role, but Stamos didn't want it to appear that he was trying to use the Stern show. So it was actually the producers who pushed Stamos and said, get Ronnie, he's perfect for this scene.
So I would almost argue that the role was modeled after you and not the other way around, Ronnie. Like maybe they heard you on the show and said, hey, we need a guy like that.
Maybe.
And they're literally getting you to do it.
Well, Stamos knows my routine. I've hung out with Stamos in the club. So
you're just going to recreate what you did with Stamos previously, basically?
I'll just recreate whatever I do whenever I go.
Will you stick to the script that they give you, or will you feel like room to ad-lib a little bit?
Well, I'll talk it over with them, see what they think.
They said they're going to get Ronnie's input today. They want to see what he's most comfortable saying, although we all know. But
Are you excited for the role?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it'll be cool.
Do you see the potential to break out Let's Fuck Some Whores?
Nah.
You don't think it's right for this?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
What if they water it down for PG and it's Let's Bang Some Whores?
No, I don't think this movie is a PG movie. I really don't.
Have you been thinking about other like catchphrases you may want to throw in there, or you just again gonna go with whatever they give you?
Well, whoa, stop the clock might come in there. You never know. Who knows?
Good one.
You know? You never know.
And Gary, you said there's sort of a bigger picture thing going on with, I guess, everyone working on outside projects, and maybe this falls into that.
Yeah, I just think that what Howard hears is like somebody's doing this movie, somebody's doing that movie, somebody's doing a show on the web, somebody's doing a block party, somebody's doing an eat and greet, and it all becomes one thing to him.
Richard, you've done a bunch of films, actually. Howard talked about that today, and made a joke how like you wouldn't turn down any role you were offered.
He was in a big film, though. He was in a legitimately big film.
Yeah, the White Castle film.
Well, Harold and Kumar escaped from Guantanamo Bay.
It's always weird when I'm sitting at home and that pops up on HBO and I just see Richard walking by in a KKK hat.
And there's another movie I was in that's been on Showtime a lot in the last month or two called Albino Farm. And,
yes.
a lot of horror
I've seen
fans.
that at least 100 times.
Are you sort of the go-to albino kind of guy?
Well, now that Edgar Winter's very sick, they get Richard.
But when you hear this movie's out and Bigfoot's doing it, and I guess this is the movie Sal got his teeth done for, we found out today, and you're in it as well. Do you think twice about doing it, or are you just like, you know what, sounds cool? It's during off time for the show, so I'll give it a shot.
You know what? This is there's a huge crew on this movie. It's got a decent budget from what I've heard, and they made me a really good offer, and I'm happy to do it. So yeah, I mean, if I had to go to like Arizona to get paid $5 for a movie, I wouldn't do it. I want to make sure it's something legitimate, and it's definitely a legitimate movie.
Gary, do you blame Ronnie, Richard, Benji, if he gets that role, whatever, for taking these roles outside of the show and being in these films?
No, it depends on what the roles are. I think there's a big difference between being Benji from the Howard Stern Show or being the weird guy on the corner. Do you know what I mean? I guess you'd have to take it part by part and figure it out.
I actually got to be in a movie that Maria Menounos' boyfriend, Kevin, directed that's going to be coming out soon, too, called Serial Buddies.
How many films have you been in?
I don't know. My film career started with Jodie Foster's Contact.
Is that
back
true?
in the, yeah, but I was one of the people running away from the explosion and when one of these spaceships blows up or something. And then I got to be in Tom Hanks's From the Earth to the Moon. I was hippie smoking in laundromat parking lot.
I have to say, in the history of the show, probably the greatest role that anybody on the show has ever gotten ended up on the cutting room floor, but I saw it because Cameron Crowe sent it to me. 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗿𝗱 had a scene with Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire. I remember Cameron Crowe called me, said, I want him. They flew him out, and I saw the scene. He was supposed to be a wacko fan, but I wish if they could do the DVD extras just to see 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗿𝗱 acting with Tom Cruise is worth the price.
I went to see that movie to see Kenneth Keith because I remember you guys talked about it on the air, and I was like, where in the hell was he?
Derek in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, you guys will know this more than I will, but Howard seems to be pretty jealous, and guys like Ronnie and even Stuttering John, when he got his part, if he doesn't have anything to do with getting them those roles, he seems to be angry, and not just the roles, but the job for John. He seems to take it as an angry, he'll get Eric a job, Eric the Midget or Eric the actor, and he'll help those guys. And that's all fine and dandy because he's part of it. But when these guys do these things, he just seems to be jealous and angry of these guys in this situation. I hope Ronnie's movie is a success. I'll go see it just because he's in it.
Derek, I could tell you, just because I talk to Howard a lot, it absolutely 100% is not jealousy. That's not what it is. I know there was we had an incident one time where Wings, the show Wings, called Howard and asked Howard to be on the show. Howard said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just, I'm protecting my brand. I'm not going to be on Wings. So unbeknownst to Howard, they turned around and they just called Stuttering John. And Stuttering John took the part. Now, whether John knew Howard had been offered or not, I don't think that was the case. But I know that when it came out, Howard was pissed. And his feeling was like, well, if I'm not going to do this, if I'm not going to put all this stuff out there, if I'm not going to sort of take every bit, but everybody around me does, in a sense, he feels that's tarnishing the brand. But that is probably more the explanation. Jealousy has zero to do with it.
Ronnie, have you ever sensed any jealousy coming from Howard?
Come on. Are you kidding me? How can he be jealous of me? Are you kidding me?
That's a great point.
It is a great point.
No, I just said that. It's a great point.
Yeah, it is a great point. I just feel I always run things by him before I do anything.
Has he ever told you no? Because I think running things by him could be difficult because he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
I could tell when he'll give me an answer he doesn't think it's a great idea, but if you want to do it,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do it, but if you want to do it, that's fine.
Right, and he didn't say anything about this. He did, with 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗿𝗱 calling me, it was kind of strange. I thought it was, dude. Like I said, I got the text message from John Friday night at 1:00 in the morning. So
Ronnie came to me and he said, "Is this 𝗦𝘁𝗄𝗋's number or somebody pranking?"
I knew it was his number, but I thought maybe somebody got his phone because I know twice already he's lost his phone, and he has to get a new phone and change his number and everything. But I thought for sure this was something kind of scam. So, and he also asked me for Robin's address because he wanted to send us something, and I wouldn't give it to him until I talked to Robin, and I wanted to make sure it was him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I just wouldn't give it out Robin's address to anybody. If we thought somebody lost his phone or whatever. But then when they started calling me about all this, I mean, I knew it was legit.
How do you approach Howard about it?
I go to him and I just talk to him.
But is it like
I'm not afraid to talk to him.
Are you driving at the time, or do you sit
No,
there?
usually if we're walking up in the morning in the elevator or whatever, I'll talk to him in the car. We both, I have no problem talking to him. It's 27 years, man. It's a long time. You don't hold anything back. You should know that, Gary.
I hold plenty back.
Jim in Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Ronnie, if you got offered a big movie role with a pretty good payday, but you had to quit Howard, would you do that?
No, I've said that a million times. I would. He comes first, no matter what. And I work all my schedules around anything that I do. I work around him, where I'm there for him first, and then like with America's Got Talent, we had block party shows that I didn't attend because. I had to be with him in Los Angeles or San Francisco. So, he comes first no matter what. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am. So.
Unless there's a guy that's going to suck your cock for $1 million. For that, you said you would ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, well, I'd have to, man. How could I ever face the fucking people around here ever again?
How do you juggle your schedule, Ronnie, now with the film roles, with Howard, AGT, the block parties? You're a busy guy.
Yeah, well, it seems to work out where it's, it's on off days from the show, which is okay.
But let's go to the Henry Hill page. So, first of all, you should know, I'm listening to 1010 Wins this morning. They must be reading right off of TMZ, because they said Henry Hill did this, he did that. In later years, he redeemed himself, and even was a frequent guest on the Howard Stern show. That's what they say on TMZ. Or, on 1010 Wins.
They said in the first.
But how is that a reform?
Well, I think he reformed and he appeared on the show. I think they're mutually exclusive.
Right.
Let me just mention, of course, that frequent guest of the Howard Stern show, Henry Hill, has died.
I didn't see that yet.
Henry was 69 years old. And as you know, Henry Hill was a mobster. He was the guy they based the movie Goodfellas on.
Yeah, in fact, I just watched Goodfellas again after having not seen it for a long time.
Right.
Such a good movie.
I loved having Henry on the show, and I loved hearing his mob stories, but Henry was a despicable guy. I mean, he has killed people. He took a shortcut in life. He
didn't want the straight and narrow.
No.
Didn't like it at all.
Yeah. And it's so weird. We got so many different Henrys, like... I'm remembering times when, like, Henry would be really drunk, but then the performance or the call before that would be, I quit drinking for 7 months. And, there was no substance to the guy. You never really realized he was a pathological liar. He would just go, yeah, I don't drink anymore. I haven't had a drink in 7 months. And the next thing you know, he's in jail for drunk something
right,
or
drunk
other.
And reckless or whatever.
Yeah. And he was always trying these businesses out, like I remember one time he came in and he had paintings that he was selling.
I think I have one of those.
Yeah, awful, awful paintings. And he'd go, why are you making fun of my paintings, Howard?
Yeah, it was just like giving a monkey a brush.
Yeah, and then he had a spaghetti sauce business, which to me was so disgusting because just associating Henry with spaghetti sauce, because spaghetti sauce looks like blood, and Henry has shed the blood of people, and he was just out of his fucking mind. I remember years ago, this was 1996. Henry Hill was on the phone. And Rob and I said to him, Henry, you think you're going to hell? And he, now that he's dead, I'm sure he's got to be in hell. But
if there is one.
If there is one. And
they must have made it for him.
Of course. And he, he was convinced he would not go to hell. Let me ask you, do you think you're going to hell when you die?
Nope, I don't think so, Howard.
Really?
How did you redeem yourself?
now, describe to me how you're not going to hell.
I've changed my life, Howard.
Oh, man.
And you no longer have to pay for anything you did?
What about all the people you messed up?
Well, I've straightened my life out, Howard. 15 years. It was 15 years ago this month.
Doesn't count.
That's stuff you can't erase. It doesn't go off the ledger book.
That's why you're drinking. You're filled with guilt. You're racked with guilt, I guess.
I don't drink anymore.
Really?
7 months.
He doesn't drink anymore.
Yeah, but it was months he would go.
Yeah, he doesn't drink anymore, but then he'd show up and then he'd be like,
Ma'am, I want to come on macchiato, please. Why you look at me in that certain place?
You were doing so well after the Howard Stern show. What happened?
I want to come on macchiato. Why are you doing that?
That was one of my favorite bits. Not a bit, it's real life.
It wasn't a bit.
But what was so great about it was Lisa G. We were pretty new here at Sirius. She goes downstairs and she is trying to interview Henry Hill, and he's out front and he's laying in a planter, like vomiting on himself. And he keeps screaming over and over again, and it's hard to understand. He's saying there, I want a caramel macchiato from Starbucks.
Right.
And somehow, I guess Lisa wanted to hear a very drunk Henry Hill coming on to her. She goes, I'm disgusted with you. This man just said that he wanted to come on my shoulder.
Yeah, she considered it sexual harassment.
Right, and she said, Henry Hill said he wanted to come on my face. And I said, Lisa, he's saying he wants a caramel macchiato. It was so great, and Lisa was like, oh, I don't know how I heard that.
Ma'am, I want to come on macchiato, please. Why you look at me in that certain place?
You were doing so well after the Howard Stern show. What happened?
I want to come on macchiato.
Lisa's never been a war correspondent. This is the closest she's come.
You gonna be okay?
This is the front line, and it really is.
Are you going home?
Miss Ham.
So that was a funny moment, and
I remember that one time we went out to Vegas and Henry came out there, and he sort of like stalked us.
Yeah, he wanted to get on the air, and he was mad that we weren't putting him on as much. But how much Henry could you take?
Yeah, but he would go to the same restaurants we were having dinner in, and then he'd get a table and he would just stare.
Yeah, and I would say to Henry, Henry, I do a radio show. Like, there's no other show in America putting you on. I'm the only one putting you on. So give me a break. It's not like I haven't done anything for you.
That laugh.
Henry, carrying on with this theme, I was like, hey, Henry, when you die, you're going to hell. And he, one time, I don't know, he was wasted, and I guess he was talking about some of the people he killed. Do you think you drink to forget all the people you killed?
I got a trail of bodies. I'm going to give you a trail from Rockville Center Links.
You got. Yeah, I know where Rockville Center Links is. You buried a body there?
Yeah, 2 of them.
2 of them? Have you ever? He's laughing.
That laugh.
You buried 2 bodies on the Rockville Center Links golf course. Have you ever?
And then we're gonna start east, I guess. Wait, to Canarsie.
Wait, Henry. You're saying you killed
bodies.
You killed 2 people and buried them on the Rockville Center Links? Where?
Yes.
Where in the Rockville Center Links? What?
What? The 4th hole. 4.
The 4th hole? What is this?
The 4th hole.
What are you saying? The 4th hole? Henry. This is why Ray Liotta is such a great actor. He had that laugh down in that movie.
Down perfectly. You know, even in the movie when you're watching it, Henry never admits to doing anything besides robbing and stealing and burying the bodies after other people shot them or killed them.
Right.
But, you know, he's certainly willing to hang out with murderers.
Yeah. Fourth hole? No, come on, be honest with me. Tell me where...
Under the green. I swear to you.
Under the green?
Who were the two bodies?
They were stockbrokers.
Stockbrokers. They must have screwed him over in some deal.
Right. They gave him money and they didn't make money for them, then they killed him.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many Henry moments from our show, I don't even know where to begin. And the other weird thing is, too, like, I mean, this is a guy who betrayed the mob. And you know, there were so many questions, like, Henry decided to come out of witness protection. He decided that he was just going to live his life. And he didn't care that there were mobsters who were supposedly looking for him. He was like, fuck it, I'm living my life. I don't want to be in hiding anymore. And so, like, when you were with him, like Gary describes one time he was standing next to Henry at some appearance. Henry showed up, and he's like, Henry, I don't want to stand near you. If this is the day the mob decides to get vengeance.
It was also 1994.
Right, yeah, you didn't know. And you still didn't know. And, like, and like, you just wonder, like, who are the, like John Hein was saying to me, who are the people who decide to kill Henry, and who are the people who decided they didn't care about Henry anymore, you know?
Well, I think everybody was either in jail or dead.
Yeah, but
at a certain point.
But there's always still a mob. I'm sure there's a mob now. But
well, no, they had really busted it up, and you know, a whole new organization had to spring up, and they had no real ties to Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that whole era that Henry was in was kind of taken apart.
So, Henry, you think you're done for the day, or are you going to come back up?
Yeah, I think this was when Henry was kicked out of Del Fresco's. He tried to get in there and hang out at that restaurant, and I think they kicked him out of the place.
You know me. You know me, yeah?
And?
I pay my fucking way. No, these are cold.
Have you ever been that drunk in your life?
Never.
Yeah. I think one time I was, but I was unconscious.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, you can't stay awake and talk.
Henry could.
They must...
Well, I imagine they are. Here, Henry, zip up your coat.
No.
Zip up your coat. Henry.
Fucking away!
Come on, Henry, zip up your coat. Come on.
I have a fucking wife.
And the other thing is, somehow Henry still got women.
Yeah, isn't that insulting to women? I mean, like Henry, like in that condition, had a woman taking care of him like a mommy. It was amazing. He had women.
You don't have a wife, remember? Who would have you? Here. Zip up your coat, Henry. You're going to freeze.
It's cold as hell out, Henry.
Here, hold this a second.
Oh, there's Paulie. Now, Paulie used to call in all the time and fight with Henry.
Right.
Paulie, you had some of the most legendary phone calls.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a good day for you.
Yeah, this is. Are you happy Henry's gone, or are you going to miss him in some weird way? You were kind of linked to him.
No, when I saw it online last night, it kind of put a smile on my face.
Isn't it amazing to you that the mob never actually kept their promise of killing him? Like they once he came out of the hiding, that they never went after him.
No, not really, because Robin was right on with what she said. You know, everything broke up. It just wasn't the same as it was back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. After he did his ratting on everybody, everything just seemed to disband, and everybody kind of went their own way. Sure, there was still a mob, but wasn't as strong as it was. So Robin was right on.
Paulie, why did you hate Henry so much? What was the thought there? Because he was a rat, right?
Well, first and foremost, yes. Being a rat and a stool pigeon and a mutt, Henry never, ever killed anybody. Henry was a delivery boy. He was a golfer. Tommy would say, go pick up our food down at Don Pep on Liberty Avenue by the racetrack, and that's what he would do.
But Paulie, you would think that. So in other words, when he wrote the book, or somebody wrote that book, and they based it on his life, you feel he embellished on the truth and made himself to be a bigger player in the mob than he really was.
Absolutely. I mean, they glamorized Henry in that movie tremendously, but yeah, that's exactly it.
I mean, Henry, do you think? But do you think Henry lied when he said he was in on the Lufthansa heist?
Physically on it?
Like, do you think he was actually a part of the heist?
In the background, sure, maybe.
Right.
He could have been. He could have made a couple of bucks on it, but not to actually physically go to the airport and steal the money. No, he was just around, and with you being around, you had some perks. And Tommy had money, and Jimmy had money, and if you're around the money, they're going to spread the wealth.
Right. So he was a guy who really was immortalized in that movie Goodfellas, and made it seem like he was one of the big players, even though he wasn't full Italian. He would have been a big mob guy. Made man. He makes it seem that way. Yeah. So is there anything positive you have to say about Henry Hill's death? I mean, is there anything that you want to say about the man that you liked?
Let me think for a second. No.
All right, Paulie. There you go. Paulie, who called in every time Henry was on. Paulie was on.
Yes.
And Henry would go, hang up on this guy. Hang up on him.
Legendary fights.
Because he was afraid to hear the truth, and he knew I was the only one, and I think I'm the only one left who knew that crew, who hung out with that crew, who knew Tommy and Stax and Henry and the whole 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄.
You wanted to fight him. I remember that.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought we were going to put together a nice fight where I could just punch him right in his face.
Yeah, Henry was up for
a couple of rounds.
Henry would say to me, "Okay, I'll do it," and I think he was sincere. He said he would fight you, but I was afraid.
He never showed up. When I came to the studio, he was supposed to be there that time that I was interviewed, and it was just me in the studio alone, and it was a great time. It was a pleasure meeting everybody, but he just never showed, and I couldn't make it to Vegas that time. He was there, so I don't miss Henry. If somebody wants to hear something and get a good book out of something, I got a ton of stories and a ton of anecdotes that
all right, Paulie.
I would share.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Not because Henry's gone, but congratulations on your AGT, and Robin, feel better, and good luck to everybody.
All right, Paulie, later.
Thanks, guys.
Paulie, who was Henry's arch nemesis, and it was really good stuff too.
Gary.
Yes.
May I talk to you about eulogizing Henry Hill this morning?
Yeah.
I heard you mention the Howard, or I actually heard Howard say, and you guys go back and forth about how difficult it is to be respectful of a guest who's such a despicable person.
Well, I mean, he probably was involved in the murders of some people. That's something that you can never dismiss.
Right.
We put him on our show a lot, and he seemed to be remorseful about it. He was a very tortured soul. But yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, usually, even if you're full of shit, when you're eulogizing somebody, you could start with, he was a good guy.
Right.
But it's hard to say that about. I didn't know Henry well enough. I can't say Henry was a good guy because I met him after he did a bunch of stuff that was really bad. The guy I knew later on in life wasn't even that good a guy. He was a nice guy, but he could get drunk and belligerent, all that stuff. So he was an interesting guy. When he was sober, he was a great guy. There's something nice I could say about him. When Henry was sober, he was a pretty nice guy. There's guests that I personally don't like, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, but there's guests that I personally don't like that I book on the show. But I got to do what's best for the show.
And it'll keep coming and coming. Like,
That's right.
Just like the prep never stops for this show.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. What's the deal? Like, did him and Kimmel know or like each other, or is it just?
Yeah,
like,
are they rivals?
Well, I'm wondering because like I know Jimmy hates Leno, and I know he loves Letterman. But
where does he stand on?
But I'd also like to know what Jimmy's take is. You should. Craig Ferguson. Do you like Craig Ferguson? Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. Some of these late night guys like each other, even though they compete against each other.
I know he's good friends with Conan.
That's an interesting thing. Who are you good friends with? Who do you hate?
And why?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, I wonder if they ever talk to each other. Like, has he ever called another talk show host for advice?
Yeah, he called Leno.
I called you too, right?
And he called me for advice. Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon will be in here pretty soon. I'm anxious to talk to him. I saw a thing on the internet that was so good. I got to talk to him about it. They have, I don't know how you find the link. Maybe HowardStern.com can put it up there. They're pretty good about that. But it's a link to his Saturday Night Live audition. When Jimmy Fallon, when anyone gets hired for Saturday Night Live, you have to audition in a room for. It's almost like America's Got Talent in Vegas. There's just like 5 or 6 people in the room.
And no audience.
No audience, and supposedly you never get any laughs, but you'll see on Jimmy's he does. It was Lorne Michaels laughing, but his audition was so incredible. What he did was, he did about 10 impressions or 15 impressions, but what he did that I loved is he kept them real short, and so you never got bored. Mm-hmm. And then he picked up his guitar and started doing some singing impressions, but again, just like little it almost looked like he was just ad-libbing them. It was a very relaxed audition. And as I'm watching it, about the first or second song, and I go, no wonder this guy got the job. I mean, his audition. If you ever want to see a tape on how to audition for Saturday Night Live, there can't be a better audition tape than this. Now, I don't know how that stuff gets out there, if NBC put it out or what, but it is fantastic.
Maybe they're trying to show. Maybe they've been getting a lot of bad auditions, and they thought maybe we got to show a good Maybe, I don't know, but man, it was just incredible. And maybe I sensed a little bit of nervousness on his part in the beginning, but not really. I mean, he just seemed real confident for a young guy. Well, that's part of the trick of stand-up.
Yeah.
You gotta be confident.
Hey, Jimmy, is Jimmy here? I wonder if Jimmy would want to say hi to David Letterman.
Do they speak? Are they friends?
Should we try that? I'll try that for a second. See how that goes. Jimmy Fallon is the host of Late Night. Is that his? What's the name of your show, Jimmy? Is it Late Night? What is the name of Jimmy's show?
It is Late Night.
Late Night, right? Yeah.
It's Late Night. Hey, everybody.
Hey, man.
With all these shows, you could get confused.
Real quick, do you want to say hi to David Letterman?
No.
No? You didn't hear him? You don't want to say hi to Dave?
Yeah, I can say hi to Dave.
Dave, are you there?
Yeah, Jimmy, good morning.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Dave is in Chicago. He just was on our show. I thought because you're both late night hosts, you'd want to.
Nice to be talking to one of the twins again.
The twins?
The twins.
Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Sure, I call them the twins.
Yeah,
what?
You do. That's right.
The twin? Does he?
The twins, sure.
Yeah. Dave, just real quick, because Jimmy's here. He's got limited time. I just wanted to give you a chance to say, are you friends with Dave, or are you an enemy of his because you're with the Jay Leno camp and you're on NBC?
No. I mean, if anything, we're friends. Yeah,
you're friends.
I've been on the show a bunch of times.
Jimmy says you're his friend.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Anything you want to say to Jimmy?
Well, I was going to say, first of all, Howard, I just, something I forgot to mention before, I love that sound buzzard on AGT.
No, but I mean to Jimmy, not AGT.
Oh.
No. Okay, all right.
Well, just a reminder, I just want to say that to Jimmy that Jay Leno is still a big chin douchebag. I'd love to, buy him a hoodie and have him troll around George Zimmerman's neighborhood.
Well, all right. Listen, you're obviously better. All right. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. That's David Letterman.
David Letterman.
David Letterman, the real David Letterman.
Oh my gosh! Why would he say that? That's so. It's
topical. What it is?
He's
so much looser on our show than his own show.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
I think
amazing.
it's satellite that just loosens him right up.
I was telling everyone. Now, who put out your audition for Saturday Night Live? Do you put that out, or I mean, you obviously didn't have it. Who put that out on the internet?
It's weird because that was out. It was out on they put out like a DVD, like a best of DVD thing, which they do for some of the cast members.
And I'm sure you didn't object because, to me, it's almost like a primer, or is it a primer? But it's almost like a lesson in how to audition for Saturday Night Live. It's about 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's this quick 8 minutes. What you did effectively that I thought was so tremendous, you quickly ran through your impressions. You didn't allow them to get bored.
Yeah, I did, because you know what happened is I had this I had the stand-up act, and it wasn't working. It wasn't funny, and I was telling people kind of who I was doing before I did the impression.
Right.
Like the old way to do impressions, you go like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, here's James Cagney.
Right.
You dirty rat, and then you do the impression. So this one I go, I'm not going to tell you who I'm doing.
That's what I loved. You never once said, here's who it is, and either you got it or you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's clearly I'm doing Bill Cosby.
Do you remember, have you gone back and watched that audition?
I just saw the outfit I was wearing on a clip, like on the web. I'm like, oh, because I didn't know what people
I thought you looked really handsome. First of all, you seemed more chiseled. Like you were younger, kind of, you were very thin.
Wasn't as doughy.
You weren't as doughy. What happened? I mean,
he got comfortable. He got rich.
Did you get married? Is that what happened? And you just got doughy.
Before I got married, I just got doughy. I don't know what happened. I just got. But maybe that'll just keep me younger looking.
It's funny you say that because I see a guy auditioning, and you look like one of these ripped kind of almost like a model type physique. And you have gained a few. I mean, you're not fat by any means. But.
No. I was never in shape, but I was skinny. I was like,
right.
Like if I wanted to have the body I looked up to, it would be Mick Jagger's.
Right.
It wouldn't be.
Me too.
I don't want a giant. I don't want big muscles. I don't want Jersey Shore. I don't want 𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏.
Right. I look at Mick Jagger and I go, boy, I'd like to be that thin.
That's the
dude. It seems that that's the one physique you can keep up, because look at all those big muscle guys now.
I cannot
They're
lose
all
weight.
saggy.
I used to be, right. He actually looks pretty good. I used to be able to lose weight like that.
Yeah.
I just have. I'm starving myself because I bought all these new clothes for America's Got Talent, and they're going live, and I can't lose a pound, and I'm telling you, I'm not eating anything.
But that's the way to do it. But are you working out?
Yeah, I go running. Yesterday, I was so fucking tired, and I go to Central Park. I'm running around like a lunatic.
No, it's the dumbest thing. I'm downloading apps to make me run. And I go, this is the dumbest thing. I can't believe I'm downloading an app that says, go run.
But do you run? I mean, do you actually
I have
do
the
it?
app.
You have an app?
Yeah, I have an app that says run.
Only the app could exercise for you.
Should you start running then you would have the app and you'd be all prepared. And I guess you would log all your mileage and all that kind of thing.
I had a treadmill. I bought a treadmill, which is a big mistake. Because you never use it. It's the dumbest investment I ever had.
It becomes a hanger for clothes.
It's very expensive.
At one point, I had that. I had a rowing machine because I heard rowing machine you get a lot of.
Rowing is supposed to be great.
So rowing machines both had dust on them. I would go in. I'd put on your show. And I'd listen to your show and try to row like I'm in a rowing team and Poet Society and Harvard. This is the dumbest thing.
30-something years ago when I started this show, I always pictured a guy in his car listening to it, never on his rowing machine.
Oh, it was so lame. It's so. I wish I'm telling you now because I don't do it anymore. But at one point, I had gloves so I can grip. I can grip the rowing machine.
Right.
And it was just so dumb and a waste. But then I had a treadmill, and I ran on the treadmill, and maybe I'm just, maybe it's because I'm just so doughy. I made a lot of noise, and the neighbor comes up and knocks on my door, which I don't want. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right. So you kept the machines in your apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And I imagine it just wreaked havoc because those things are very loud. To have them in an apartment is outrageous.
Yeah.
And you're just pounding.
I'm just pounding. It was like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. My aunt used to have a guy that lived above her in Brooklyn who used to chop up pills every morning.
Right.
And you could hear him, and that was the alarm clock because he couldn't swallow his pills. And you go, that's her alarm clock. So I'm running on the thing, and I understand.
Right.
But it's not like I'm not up at like 6 in the morning pounding.
Right.
This is like 10.
So what are you going to do if you're getting doughy? Are you cutting back on your calories?
I don't know what to do.
You don't. It's horrible.
It's a thing I have to embrace because I don't know what to do.
But
I eat pretty well.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Like, did you have a breakfast this morning?
I had some oatmeal this morning.
Oatmeal. That's it.
That's
Just oatmeal.
good.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm normally not up at this point.
Right. That's true.
But
so you'll eat a lot today.
What time do you normally get up?
Like last night, I had a Philly cheesesteak on the way back. I was on QVC last night.
Yeah. Now I would think you would not